Totally wasn't late there for a moment. Is everything okay? Yeah, I think my microphone can hear me. I think it's my microphone here. Hello? Hello? Alright. My mic can hear me. Stream's looking good. Didn't hear any of that. Alright, I'll get the chainsaw. I'll be right back, I guess. Alright. You do decide not to start the stream. Hello, Nor. Hello, Bonnie. I was on the waiting screen. How dare you? It certainly is a surprise since I never really schedule my things. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. I don't know. I just decided just to go through the story and maybe kidnap you guys along with me. I hope everyone's having a good day. Had a weird day myself. Had a bit of a power nap randomly.
이 어둠을 헤치고 나아가. 세상에 둘도 없는 가족의 축복과 친절한 허락을 받으며 모든 위험한 것들을 물리치고
I love that the letters are like 15 words and the actual like spoken words is just like two vowels.
의심할 여지 없이 오늘 나에게 일어날 모험 또한 기가 막히겠구나.
I have a new song from this game, Compass. Oh my god, that has pure blessings in my ears. I sure would love to use it in my streaming playlist, but Millie will shoot me with several AK-40s. 47s? Why did I just say AK-40? Guys, there's something wrong with me.
다들 기억하지? 무릇 해결사란 생각은 순수하게, 말은 정직하게, 행동은 관대하게, 모험은 용맹스럽게 하고.
How about using a shitty midi version? I don't really think that'll help with my case.
어려운 자들에게는 자비롭게, 마지막에는 목숨을 걸고서라도 꿈을 잡으러 가는 거야. 이 중 하나라도 지키지 못한다면 내가 찾아와서 너희 둘의 머리통을 때릴 테니까 언제나 긴장하며 똑바로 나아가도록.
How many words?
치사한 협박이 아닐 수 없군.
Wait a minute, there was another person in there. Manager Esquire, how unfair of thee!
치사하다 말했네.
Most unfair, I say! What is it this time?
차례가 온 줄 알았는데.
For once I have believed that 'twas my time to shine. Much did I wish to be the one to pull up the final floors in this deserved splendor. 'Twas my chance to mark my name in the newspaper. Returning to B Court's work train station seemed to always remind Don Quixote of our last misadventure. So he repeated the exact same complaint a few times by now. Wherefore dost thou make it expressive such great down? Barf out the words, barf out the misgrammars. I don't even have an expression, let alone a face. How untrue, how untrue. Dost thou not see? All things blessed with existence has a heart, even the little critters. And indeed, even the blades of grass which most people bother not to linger, even a fleeting thought upon. Forsooth, the existence of heart necessitates an expression. Wouldst thou not say? That is to say, we mustn't let the strength of body be the scale of which we judge one's measure. Thus persevere. Let only thy unbending heart be the tool which thou dispense. Does it? He's barking now. Right. Out with it. Who incurs the last this time? Hearken unto thee, Manager Esquire. Some time ago, in the freight car in the warp train. Oh, right, this thing. Don Quixote. Hey, can you hear me? Say something. Don... Isn't it Karate? Quixote? Karate? Migzot? My hoot? Is this intermission just Don being a gremlin woman? Perhaps. No, that's some eldritch being who I can't help but wish is Don Quixote. gazing at me. She opens her mouth. My instinct is screaming at me not to listen to her, but... Done kaza?
끝난 것인가?
Has the ended? No, I don't think it's ended.
그런가?
Is that so?
나에게 로신한테를
Rosinante, to me,
부탁하지.
I beseech thee. You, Yuzi. Thank you very much, Nor, for the Donkzog. I know if I gave her the right answer. Though my answer was an almost instinctual relay of a thought that manifests in my head, Donkzog closes her eyes upon hearing my reply, as though drifting away in a gentle, pleasant dream. And I carefully slip the ragged pair of running shoes she called Rosinante onto her feet, and I make a silent wish. Let her blood-red eyes never, ever open again.
벌써 도착한
Have we
것인가?
arrived?
아니! 이게 어떻게 된 것이야? 우리가 쫓던 그 악독한 혈기가 어찌하여 흔적도 없이 사라져버렸는가?
Yeah, funny thing about that, Dawn. Dawn Kazak.
설마 나리가 그자를 잡은 것인가?
Sure, let's go with that. And back to present.
아쉽긴 하네. 우리 중에 파우스트랑 단테 말곤 아무도 마지막 장면을 보지 못했다.
Oh yeah, it was cool. There was blood.
엄밀히 말하자면 그 자리에 저자도 있었다.
Passed out like a coward in front of the blood fiend, the same of Limbus company, they say. SOLC. Pathetic. Come on, we all passed out too, didn't we? I'm just gonna let Dawn be Dawn.
역시.
I suppose I should have been there to take the reins of the sinners. Were you that scared of the blood fiend, Dongzak?
괜찮아요.
That's okay.
이해할 수 있어요.
I understand how you feel.
진정한 영웅은 각종의 모욕에도 구태의연하게 견뎌야.
Oh no, please no.
확실히 결정적인 순간을
I
놓친
feel
건
like we missed out on something
의자심을
big.
저희가 본 건
Because when we got there in the aftermath, all we saw was a very confused looking Dante standing over the blood
어떻게
fiend's
해야 할지 감이 안 온다는
exploded,
분위기를 풀풀
melted
풍기는
hearts.
단테뿐이었고.
Huh? I was standing? Confused? Was I? I'm currently confused.
깨워주지 그랬는가? 이 양뺨 싸다구를
그래서
So, what actually happened in there? I already told you guys earlier, didn't I? What? You just travel over you know, until we change the subject. What are you talking about?
혹시 머리에
Executive
불빛이
Manager,
솟으면서
perhaps you were in a similar state of explosive delirium to the one you experienced earlier? I am referring to the time when your head burst into flames. Oh, no, it's, to be honest, whoever hurt your cell gets these hands. He's too much of an innocent cinnamon roll. I highly doubt that. I still do not forgive her for that thing in the casino. And what I'll say is no. Alright, Alice began glaring at me warily as though my clock head was about to explode at any moment. That didn't happen. That didn't happen, huh?
그럼 상대를
Well,
바꿔서
if you won't talk,
다른
then
목격자셨던
I turned to
파우스트
Miss
씨,
Faust,
하실
our
말씀
second eyewitness.
있으신가요?
Can I get some statements from you, madam? Radia asked confidently, still in the mood to play detective.
구태여 파우스트 쪽에서
Faust does not have any
전달드릴
information she deems necessary to share at the moment.
그럼 다시 단테 씨에게.
Gotcha, then right back to you, witness Dante. Listen up, I have an important announcement to make, so pay close attention. I have no idea if that was a coincidence or not, but I thought it was like talking to a wall. Murderous cinnamon roll. This is why Sinclair too. I have no strong opinions about them one way or another. To divert sinners away from me. As you're all well aware, we have been contracted by P Corp to work on a case here. I suppose we've done this song and dance enough times for you to know what's coming. Right. I suppose we all be having a scuffle, song, dance, wherever the higher-ups toss want with distortions or abnormalities or what have you. Did I get that right?
그리고 끝에 가서는 황금가지를 우리가 차지할 수
I don't
있는
fucking
은혜라는
know,
것을
Fox. I miss everything. Dung Kazak replies, brimming with excitement. Yes. Well, the two of you were able to catch on that quick, then I don't suppose any further elaboration is necessary. However, this operation will be somewhat... No, let me correct myself. This operation will be drastically different for anything you have done so far. It may be one of our most bothersome missions. Isn't the latest mission always the most bothersome? I think Mercel talked. That is one of the things that hasn't happened. Well, when has it been like that? I guess it would be pretty bothersome to have to tag along with a group that's 2-3 times larger than our own, though, but the Senator's intuition appears to be growing sharper by the day. Oh, are we actually? You know what? I think I'm just going to keep these guesses to myself from now on. It's not something that can be negotiated. Well, isn't it better to join a group 3 times our size rather than to oppose it? Will this be a general... Out is having a corruption. I can't say I have the fondest memories of joint operations. Memories of pain, if you will. Our mission at K-Corp was our first and last experience with a joint operation. Wow, throwing some shade. I too stab my thowns when I can't word. Oh, tongue. You're supposed to... I thought it was like a mixer between like a thong and tongue for a second. I was like, what the fuck is that? I still vividly remember watching Mercel's arm flying off, smacking against a pillar, and squelching onto the floor. Why my mind moved straight to thongs? A more accurate accounting of the event would have included the fact that my scapula was also forcibly separated from my torso. Can't we just keep this between us? The other guys just keep getting our way and screw everything up. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I strongly agree with that one. How presumptuous of you all. You do well to remember that you're not the only team coming to this operation harboring such arrogant thoughts. This contract is, after all, an open contract posted by the Hana Association, the association overlooking the operation of fixers. Virgil stopped himself, noticing an ominous aura from one of the centers. Maybe not ominous so much as... what's the word I'm looking for? Incoming of bad time. Fuck it. Because I can't type in you're a horny nor. I mean, eat some enchiladas. Alright, Stu, have fun with that. I swear I'm not horny and mean right now. Roll a persuasion check. He's had to mention Hana Association. There's Stu Don Quizog practically vibrating with excitement. Someone gag Don Quizod at your earliest convenience. Allow me. Anyway, this means that our colleagues joining this operation will be any ragtag bands of fixers from some alleyway, office no one's ever heard of. It's very likely that the fixers from somewhat established associations will be joining us. I'm sure it'll turn somebody on. You stop wiggling your lips! I'm so glad that Out is here to stop Tongusa from exploding into joy. Because if she hadn't, we'd be drawing the attention of every single person in a sizable radius around us. Right, so what kind of monsters are we dealing with this time? More than that, how do we even want it done? You're tugging like some shady backstreet fixers. Versus looked up as Heathcliff asked this question. Further details will be shared by our client, who praises us with their timely arrival. More things, more stuff, more things and stuff. I'm gonna refill my water. You guys don't... Actually, I have plenty of water. I'm going to drink my water. Stay hydrated. Message from me, Mr. Sinister, your boss. Yes. Delicious hydration. People are very horny for the new character. I'm sure you can guess why. I don't get the appeal, but people are weird. So he's the one we're supposed to meet here at the station.
이거 특색 붉은
What an
시선님을
honor
보여
this is to
영광이군요.
meet the Red Gaze himself in the flesh.
그 외에도 모두들
Everyone, I am
반갑습니다.
pleased to meet you all. I
저는
am
피사 아카이빙 부서의
Cesara,
부장,
head manager of P
차사라입니다.
Corp Archival Department.
아카이빙 부서?
Archival
뭔가
departments.
기록하는 일이라고
So you
하는
are bookkeepers then?
그렇다고 할 수 있죠.
In a manner speaking,
다른
yes.
날개는
It is a
몰라도
rather significant
피사에서는
department
꽤
within P
중요한
Corp,
부서랍니다.
regardless how other wings treat their own archives. If a bigwig like the Red Manager, Red Manager, Red Gaze, Red Manager, the Red Gaze is the manager.
틀린 말은 아니네요.
Not entirely incorrect assessment. Oh no.
에 대한 이야기는
I did hear some things about
건너건너서
you and
들려오더라고요.
Limbus Company through the word of mouth.
뭐라더라.
What was it?
황금가지라는 것만 얻을 수
Ah, yes.
있다면
A medium-sized
지금까지
enterprise with employees
불사하면서
gladly braving death to
의뢰를
see a contract to its end.
성공시켜내고야만
All that's to obtain these golden bows. The red clock. I bet $20 he's going to backstab everyone, including the fixers. Don't go to Theodissa had a purpose. The Odyssey had a purpose. Okay, gotcha. That's true, I guess, but... Nice, he's actually making us sound pretty impressive, huh?
바로 그것이네. 본인과 동료들은 수많은 역경과 죽음을 각오하며 무수한
Let's get let Dawn be Dawn.
처단해냈지.
The other senators were more confused than impressed by her description, but it was clear from Don Quixote's practically twinkling eyes that he was immensely infatuated by it. We did receive a brief of this contract. A particularly stubborn urban nightmare case, which all kinds of fixers have failed to rout despite their repeated attempts. What was urban nightmare again? Wasn't it like a third tier? Oh, not Limbus, you idiot. Fucking... Wasn't it like a Concord, Rumored, Nightmare... Something else? Don't tell me the answer. If you're trying to tell me the answer, I am not looking at it. Let's see, what was it again? Invitations, right. Fucking son of a dude, kind of tell me the thing, you little piece of. Here it is. It's from lowest to highest. It is Canard, Urban Myth, Urban Legend, Urban Plague, Urban Nightmare, and then Star of the City. So this is pretty up there. And then last is Imperatus Civitas. I zoned out for a moment. You got this, Sinister. Thank you very much, Bonnie. For Otis Kanto because he's the most mysterious out of the bunch of sinners. I want to know her backstory.
맞아요.
Correct. I doubt it's customary for the head manager of an entire department to greet every no-name fixer office looking to make a name for themselves.
네.
Correct
그것도
again.
알았습니다.
And seeing how you've gone to the lengths to privately deliver this particular contract to our hands, this isn't a simple urban nightmare eradication contract, is it? I sense that your expectations of us extends beyond simply defeating it. There must be a particular task you're expecting us to brave death for, given your emphasis.
이상한
What an odd
기분이네요.
feeling. I wasn't going to hide it
굳이
from you
숨길
anyway.
셈도 아니었지만
It feels as though you're reading me like an open book. We stared in dumbfounded silence as Virgil's effortlessly cuts through the hoops to get to the core of the contract. Hello, Dong Rang.
맞아요.
Yes, your people were quite blunt about this when you contracted us first. There's this golden bow somewhere near our eradication target. I was so astonished when I picked up that call. Your people refuse to answer our questions, refuse to tell us what those golden bows are, insisted that we let you people inside the zone to confirm the exact coordinates. I almost thought it was a prank call or something. I believe we also made you an offer you couldn't refuse. Are we the Mafia? We're the Mafia, aren't we? I don't know if it's a particularly versatile agent or a very proactive intelligence department, but your company has some serious intel gathering capabilities. Cassera let out a deep sigh and leaned against the wall, her shoulders slumping slightly. Where's my calf? It's probably somewhere near the ground. That's usually where things are. So what exactly are we eradicating this time, given that we have hopeful fixers queuing up to join the mission? what, is an escaped abnormality wreaking havoc somewhere like last time? Or was it a distortion? Because if it is, Sarah wordlessly stared at Ismail as he began to rapid fire her list of questions. Oh, right. Forgot to explain. So abnormalities and distortions are kind of monsters that may look similar to at first glance. If only our problem was just another monster to deal with. Something that caught my eye immediately after we arrived at this place. The missing persons flyers. Oh, yeah, there are quite a lot of them. Like how I'm now currently missing water. Now I'll be right back. Don't murder each other and give each other rabies out of nowhere, right? You little shits. Don't pay you for that. Don't pay you at all. Light is the gas that opened up this one might be in my past life. My Lord, I know enough to get my facts right, and that's good enough for me. And everything and everyone will lie soon, and there'll be nothing left for us to lie to. How have you guys been doing so far? Have you guys been mauling each other while I was away? I know how much you guys just love my presence, but come on, let's be reasonable here. Looks like people of P Corp are randomly going missing in no discernible age or gender patterns. Oh dear. Okay, Sarah, realizing that we were staring at the wall missing persons flyer, began. I've been eating corn pop. As you can see, the flyers are all old, faded, and tattered to the point where the papers are starting to peel off. One thing going on LC that I know is that KJ8 has a VTuber thingy. Corn Pop sounds like a knockoff brand of a Pacific brand of popcorn. Kinda does, doesn't it? Which means that none of them have returned home safely. That or they simply forgot to peel off the flyers. So we're not dealing with an entity then. It is a phenomenon. I'm going to guess, just from the trailers and everything else going on, that there's a circus going around that's kidnapping people, possibly turning them into blood packs and using them for materials for some sort of show? Maybe? Possibly? That's just my hypothesis theory. That's my game theory. Thanks for watching. Okay. The land where the happiest smiles bloom. The amusement park of fables and legends. La Mancaland. Mancaland? Manchaland? Maybe because I don't get the full context of the info I have. La Manchaland. More than several dozen people have been reported missing, but the real numbers is likely much higher. Most of the guests who visited La Manchaland, which mysteriously materialized 2 months ago at the backstreets of P Corp, are still trapped within. 8 o'clock circus? Wait, hold on. Is it the greatest show on earth? I think that's the song name. Hold on. Yeah, that. Creature feature, help me! Yep. I think we get this. No. The greatest show on earth. I think. I believe. I think that's it. Bless you? No one blesses me. Fuck you. I simply did not have enough manpower under my authority to deal with this. It was designated an urban plague 3 days after its disappearance, and now it's been escalated to an urban nightmare. How quickly did Library Runa escalate in terms of difficulty? Was it like an overnight thing, or did it happen like over like a few weeks or something? I don't know. Someone keeps bothering you, so just scream at the top of your lungs, "I own slaves," the conversation I just left. Damn. Curious. It was a mere urban nightmare, not even a star of the city. Then shouldn't P Corp be able to easily handle this on its own? That's the thing. The other departments aren't really interested in this phenomenon, which means that the Marshal department won't be sending their elite employees to handle this case. Oh, they're not interested, are they? The library scaling went pretty fast, but it is for a while, like at least a few months. Alright, gotcha. Oh, excuse me for trying to be nice, so I curse you! That's really good, North. My summoning works. So clear you were a bad ego.
왜 피사에서는 그들을 투입시켜주지 않은 겐가?
Dawn being Dawn. Sarah seemed to be enjoying Don Kazak's excessive, almost theatrical reaction, because the phenomenon only affects the back streets. Imagine if it happened somewhere within the nest, squadrons of elite agents from the compressing department would have descended the moment it manifested. That's enough beating around the bush. Head mad, Sir Cesara. What more are you hiding? It would have been a walk in the park if someone of your status and stationed to requisition agents from a different department. So explain, why did you really go through trouble of hiring Limbus Company? Yes, yes. You really are unrelenting. Fine, I confess. The goal of our department isn't the eradication of La Main Cha-Cha land. Huh? Now you will soon be heading into La Mancha-Malala land with the other fixers. A piece of advice, if you will. Do not let the other fixers know that you are here to find the golden bow. If they were to somehow find out that there is this mysterious artifact called the golden bow hidden somewhere within the zone, it could start attracting unwanted attention from fixers who consider that bounty separate from the eradication reward. No need to stir the pot. No, this is Hongul's Kanto. Who the fuck is Hongul? And I'm sure you're all savvy enough to know that it would be wise to keep quiet about the true objective of our department, if you know what I mean. I hear you loud and clear. Let's keep this hush-hush between P Corp and Limbus Company. We both get what we want, and we can go our separate ways once this business is over. No fuss, no muss. Did I get that right? That's a pretty good summary. Who do you think we are? I can tell you right now, when it comes to upset, some of us might fall slightly behind. It's about time we got to the point. We're only attracting more unwanted eyes by lingering here. And that's true. Here's your mission. Enter La Mancha-Malala land, find the thing or someone that created La Mancha-Malala land, and bring it to me. Or someone. The thing or someone is too insufficient a description. We do not know if that we seek is made of organic or inorganic material. So what do we need? So why do you need the thing, person who created La Mancha-Malala land? Shouldn't eradicating it be enough? Eyes twinkle for a brief moment as they lingered on Sinclair. And then he evaporated. This is one of the few cantos of which people have gone absolutely feral over multiple characters. Cesara is one. I wonder if it has anything to do with the black skin suits that she has on. Did they say something wrong? I don't know. I suppose I was flabbergasted by your boldness of daring to ask a question like that. You notice how I'm not asking you why you're looking for the golden bow? Ah. Well, it's not like a big secret or anything. I really do want to know. Here it is. I just want whoever or whatever it is behind this case to be held responsible for the damages they caused.
맞는 말이지. 그런 극악무도한 짓을 저지른 자에겐 마땅한 처벌이 내려져야 하는 법.
I have phlegm in my throat. That's exactly what Don Kazak said. As a little bonus, I get to put some achievements on my belt to give my department a little push to rise above the others. I could use some promotion right about now, you know? I suppose it doesn't matter whether we accept your proposition. You must have already reached an agreement with the top brass of our company.
만약 우리가 그곳을 직접
Right,
없애버리는
but what if
신고가
after
나왔다가
kicking the phenomenon's arse,
이상한
we don't bother
놀이공원을
bringing in the
만드는
bloke who made that
놈도
bizarre
있다는데
amusement park?
그땐 어쩔 거냐?
Arse, arse, yars, arse, arse. What do you do then? Ecolus spoke crassly, but it was a reasonable question. After all, there was also a chance that we could fail to bring the culprit here if we wanted to.
당장 손에 넣을
Well,
순
then I suppose we'll
없겠지만
start looking into what these golden bows are. We won't get our hands on them immediately.
갖고 오지 않으면
So you start getting
앞으로
in our
우리의
way if
것을
we don't
빼앗을
bring you
수도 있다는 말이고.
what you want. Is that it?
물론
That,
데려온다면 굳이 그런 불확실한 걸
my
연구할
brain, it
필요는
hurts.
없죠.
It would be a rather unnecessary and cost-ineffective research investment, of course, but you just might force our hand if you don't do as we requested. I like this girl.
그리고
Besides, while
지금 이
main
라마차랜드가
character
도시
land
안문에
is only an
머무르고
urban
있다
nightmare at the moment,
그
its threat level is
우려의
rising
성장세가
exponentially.
가파르다
This means that more and
도시
more people in the city are beginning to catch
조금씩
wind of this
주목받고
case.
지금 이 순간에도
Numerous fixers from
여러
all over the
해결사들이
city are gathering here at this very
라마차랜드의
moment to
터벌을 위해
eradicate
도시
law main
전역에서
character
모이고 있다.
less land to demonstrate my point.
라만차 랜드를 토벌할
So you're
사람들은
saying that
우리
we're
말고도
not
많다는 건가요?
not your only option.
돈과 명예를 원하는 자들은
Who doesn't love fame and
언제나
fortune?
마르는
We could
법이었죠.
always get a truckload of willing participants if we wanted to.
어쩌면
Oh,
그
maybe,
해결사들도
says maybe some fixers
조만간
among them may
황금가지라는
find
것에
themselves becoming
관심을
particularly
가질 수도 있을
interested in
거예요.
these golden bows.
값진
I
것이
swear, these precious
있으면
artifacts must have a
단내를
particularly small
풍겨오기 마련이니까.
smell that attracts fixers like bees to honey. God, it's want this mess taken care of before the phenomenon attracts too much attention.
이번에도 이야기의 핵심을 잘 파악하네요.
Oh, and you're cutting right through the fluff again.
맞아요.
Anyways, you got that right.
다행인 일이죠.
It's so fortunate how we
서로가
both seem to
찾고
be under
있는
the
게
impression that what each of us is looking for won't be
서로에게만
much of use to
가치
the
있다고
other,
판단하고
for now at
있으니까.
least.
그래서 당신들도 황금가지에
I
대해
suppose
말을
that's why
아끼는
you're
거고,
keeping the nature of those golden
저희도
bows discreet,
라만차랜드를
and that is
만든
why we're
무언가에
keeping it on our
대해서
down low about
입조심을
what
하는 거죠.
Landers.
타다.
Agreed. The more
많은
eyes
놈이
observe an
많을수록
info, the
정보는
less value it
가치를
has.
잃지.
Like run-of-the-mill,
그네는
mass-produced
공산품.
products.
그럼 그렇지.
Uh,
난 또
of course, it's
기념품이라도
all
챙겨주는
work
줄
talk.
알았잖아.
Got Cypher
괜히 따로
for a
그런
second
게
thinking
아니었네.
we're about to get some nice souvenirs.
당신들에게 거는 기대가 커요.
You have very high expectations for every single one of you.
죽음까지도
After all, you're all willing to die for
분들이잖아요.
this, aren't you? See, keep saying that. This is what every single one of our contracts has been like. Our stability and safety go out the window the moment a mission begins in earnest. We start now thinking about our cold goals and objectives, not exchanging anything deeper than the shallowest transactions. I've grown to accept this as inevitability, but I do know that this is probably not the right way. Lay? Not the right lay. See, is not my waifu. You like how people are gonna call you gay. No matter what gender. Amidst the dull and resigned eyes of the other sinners, Don Kazak's eyes alone burned with passionate fire.
제사라 부장이시여.
Thou mayest put thy faith in us, head ministers, say Sarah.
돈키호테와 림버스 컴퍼니의 동료들이 라만차 랜드를 없애고 실종된
Already made it into the stream, we have not done a single fucking battle.
그 가난한 라만차 랜드의 창조자 또한 데려올 테니 부디 모두를 대신하여 엄벌에 처해 주시게.
I don't know, they might be into that, Don.
어머나,
My,
그거 참
you certainly know how to inspire confidence.
웬만한
There's more than I could
해결사들보다
say for the vast
더
majority of
믿음직스러운
fixers
거죠.
I've known.
이
Also, he's having
돈키호테
fun.
자네를 위해 용맹하고 명예롭게 싸워서
Easy.
이사의 전당에 이름을
That certainly is a spoiler, Beefy. I think I'll have to ban you for the rest of the stream just for that. Sorry about that, but you know the rules. Alright, Don Guzak was bouncing up and down like he was prepared to stand at Cesara's beck and call. Ah, no! I was kidding. Welcome to recent Kanto's 8% sword, 10% battle, 5% downtime, 5% everything else. Please stop.
그 짧은 시간에
This woman certainly wasted no
사람
time
하나
figuring out how to
정확하게
turn
간파해냈고
her into putty in her hands.
저 녀석이 너무
It really
쉬운
ain't
거
that difficult to
아니냐.
see how the last works, to be fair.
자,
Well
그럼
then,
슬슬
so we get to move on?
나세. 자, 안내해 주시겠는가?
안타깝지만
Oh,
안내는
I'm
없어요.
sorry. Sadly, I can't go
저는
there with you.
여러분들이랑 같이
There
갈
might
수
be
없는
some,
거예요.
splash zones.
여기
Please head to the
종이에
location
적힌
marked
장소로
on this piece of
가주시면
paper. I bet everyone will be very pissed at the next Cantor intermission is just all story, no battles.
어째서인가?
I don't know, some people will be excited about it. I, on the other hand, want blood. I want mayhem. I want fucking, Yaseng to shoot people. I want, Ismail to be really mad at people whenever they stab somebody. And I want Heathcliff to punch people really hard whenever people punch him. Yeah.
당연하잖아요.
Isn't it obvious? We show up at the Fixers gathering with the head manager of a whole department in tow. We'll attract more eyes than the superstars on a red carpet. Yep, so the sniff our connection to peak or at a glance.
인기 스타 좋지 않은가?
Angazak, this might come as news to you, but sometimes words can mean more than one thing at a time.
현장은 뒷골목에 있으니
Here's a pass that'll let you move freely between the back streets and the nest of Peacock. Do note that's a work visa, however, so it won't last forever. I think just hand out something at this point this easily. I can't imagine why her department won't be able to handle it themselves. Sinclair was still quietly suspicious, but that small doubt was practically buried in the brief commotion that followed as censors gathered in front of Cicero to receive their visa. Visa? Busa? By Cicero? Visa text almost said blood for the black. Why is that so funny to me? There's a random dude there. Hello, I would like some blood. Okay, the fucking... I guess since this is a Dawnma thing, I guess we'll mostly just put her in.
나를 불렀나?
I like the new... Otis? That's her name. I guess... it's mostly just putting these people in here just for their looks more than anything else.
대골바가지랑 거미 대가리 부드려 패러 간다.
So,
기다려라.
my team was Wild Hunt, Heathcliff, Ritsu, and Lantern. Cicero's directions led us to an empty lot in the back streets. Oh yeah, we are definitely not going to get stabbed here. The hell is this now? This ain't like the tight alleyways of the back streets I know. What's this huge empty lot doing here? Right? Weird. It's really rare to see this much real estate going used in the back streets. There are a bunch of banners hanging by the buildings for some reason too. Miss Faust and I will converse with the person in charge. The rest of you assess the situation in the meantime. Don't start any trouble. Don't start too much trouble until we return.
여부가 있겠는가?
First, let's know who he's talking to. He's this Great Britain. He's giving up on the slim hope that we won't be getting into any trouble without him. Well, let's see what we're working with here. The empty lot was surrounded by all kinds of warning signs and perimeter tapes, deterring anyone from haphazardly wandering inside. And we reached out to grab the tapes to duck under them. Hey, dude! Hey, dude! Voice rang out, stopping us in our tracks. Yeah? Yeah, I mean, what? Alright, I'll be nice. It doesn't seem like you guys know what you just walked into. This place is off limit, okay? Off limits. Fixers only, like me and the rest of the people gathered here. Yeah? Fixers. Civvies aren't allowed on the operation grounds. Jeez, these P-Courts folks are sloppy with their perimeter job. Wait, why did you look at me when you said that? What?
우리를 걱정해주는 것인가?
I'm sorry, this guy is just lovely in the family reunions.
아직 해결사는 아니지만 정의를 위해 목숨을 불사하고 싸운다는 그
Still be under the top 5 of most text. Confidently leaps over the warning tape and scampers into the empty lot. Hey! Do you have any idea what you're walking into?
우리 또한 의뢰를 받았다네. 라만 차례인데 토바르의 말일세.
Right. I could practically hear everyone in the empty lot turning around to look at us. Oh boy. The look in their eyes could hardly be described as friendly. In fact, their alarm at their arrival was palpable. That's when one of the fixers wielding a massive weapon strode in our direction. Are you here for the hunt, you twerps? Oh man, silly me. I forgot to do maintenance for my weapons. I don't have time for this. I guess I'll go take a nut now. Bye! The obnoxious guy who was clearly way in over his head hurried back when the giant of a fixer stomped his way into the conversation. That guy is the final villain of the entire canto, I assure you. The guy that is left. This guy is certainly a guy, unlike Carol. And the other fixers shook their heads as though they knew what was about to happen. You're clearly not fixers from an association. Obviously not any from an office of even passing renown. How many more of these small-time freeloaders are we going to take on? Except any more of them, will we end up having to split an on for of that reward money between us? We're already getting these bloody tosses ringing for a fight, eh?
요새는 송곳니 사냥 사무소라고 써 있긴 하다만 송곳니 사냥이라 하면
You even seen one of them in person before.
무엇을 말인가?
Blood fiends.
혈귀?
Wait, we're dealing with blood fiends in this contract? We were not informed of any blood fiend involvement in this contract. Would you look at that? Know nothing amateurs, all of them. It makes my blood boil watch idiots like you rush into nab a contract just for the promise of some cash and fame. Not only do you get in the way of the hunt, but you also really spoil the fun out of this activity.
아니 왜? 돈만 보고
Say
오는 게
what?
잘못인가?
What's so wrong with keeping your eye on the money? I don't think they're here just for the contract reward. Yes, this case seems to hold a special meaning to them. Fools driven by their creed are much more troublesome to deal with than simpletons motivated by money. I refuse to take part in an operation alongside these idiots who don't even know what it's like to deal with blood fiends. Yeah, about that, buddy, I sort of like had an entire event about them. Kind of obliterated them times 1,000. Also humbled one in Library Ruina. Made a better one in Library Ruina. Ain't this getting to you? Shut the fuck up. As much as I would like to avoid and tame you amateurs, I'll admit that curiosity has gotten the better of me. What did he just say to me? Shut the fuck up, you arrogant son of a... It was shut that flap hole, ugly. Sinclair, language! Oh. It looks like you let a bit of your personal feelings bleed into the interpretation. But yours wasn't half bad. Anyways, this is our first Blood Fiend contract. You know, it might not be much, but we just dealt with them before. We don't deserve to get talked down to by you like that. Not one of us. At least when it comes to fighting. Great comeback. But I'm docking a few points for that hesitation there. So, this ain't your first rodeo, eh? Then show me what you've got. Let's see if you're all talk or if you're real hunters ready for the real deal. Man, are we really doing this? Here, before you even set foot in there, I'm telling you, we got permits and everything. Don't be a baby. I'll hurt you just enough to send you home crying. Will a broken arm and a leg convince you? You're constantly corroded. You'll thank us on your train home. I'd say an arm and a leg are much more acceptable losses than getting your blood brutally drained by a blood fiend. Alright. Yeah, it's to release some frustration. Couldn't have you done it in a bit better of a manner? I bet this guy's now lucky. He's like, what the hell's going on? What you old teens? Anyways, this is gonna happen now. Oh yeah, you guys are gonna have a lovely time. I'm just gonna look at my chat in the meantime. You don't need to release frustration. Oh, this is not gonna be enjoyable for you. Otis, you suck. I'm going back to Mariotsi. You know, just for some fun times. Well, the best animations for attack were one of the more disappointing in terms of damage. No, he brutally sought that guy. Remember, like in the previous cantos, they have to be near the bus to use identities. How big is the radius of the bus? The bus is constantly floating around us.
그래, 결국 마지막까지 서 있는 놈이 이기는 거라니까. 잘 들어. 앞으로 생각하지 말고 저 새끼 죽은 다음만 생각해. 공격이 더 매서워지거든.
뭐가 치워라.
I'll agree with Fox here. Beefy, you are a broken record. You're just a slab of meat on a record, and you're not even having good tunes there. Oh no, more people. Whatever shall I do? Oh, that's how that works. This is moving to a different zone. This develops several characters. Hire Kendrick. What? Also, this unit cannot consume until the ally consumes it first. There's going to be more units that are going to do that. Ooh la la. It certainly is a thing, Beefy. Thank you for telling me that. This whole gimmick is going to be the major pin the ass down the road. Is that a game you play in your parties or something? Pin the ass down the road. And Dawn is second Kindred, the other guy in the war training was 6 Kindred. I'm back, hopefully some of you healed for 20 HP. Actually, So what was that about an arm and a leg? I meant to say pain in the ass down the road.
한자루는 죽어 떠난 자에 대한 축하를. 한자루는 목숨에 묶여 살아갈 자.
More fighting, la la la. Really? We're still doing this. Maybe I should do a bleed team. I mean, not all my bleed identities are 50, but that's fun. Pasta is fucking dead.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 두드려 패. 6점. 풍속에서.
What is your guys' favorite artery? Mine is the one in your bodies. Give it to me right now. I'm going to make Artyamis the bloody one. This neutral special, he wields a gun. Fun fact, they modified previous battles to make them in the new kind of battles, where instead of being wave based when the enemy dies, the next one just comes in and takes its place. Huh, neat. Is Radio gonna get a good bleed ID this season? I mean, it's one of the best seasons thematically to get bleed IDs, so who knows? Not like it really matters anyways, since we got them full bleed procking teams. I remember near the beginning you couldn't like make certain teams, and that was hilarious. Why did it make me shiver? What made you shiver? Me being near you? Finally get a really good ID for the first time ever. Artery is a pot. I love that kind of art. I'm talking about arteries. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm just such a lovely person. I don't know why people could possibly be scared around me whenever I say things. I don't know why they banned me from marathons. And orphanages. And kennels, and pounds, parks, swimming pools, the YMCAs, churches, cult locations. So all locations are banned from now I think about it. Let me smoke my copium. When are they going to bring in smoking? Well, I guess poison is smoke, but still. This guy is really not gonna have a fun time. You're saying you suck. Ye suck?
다음에 다른 개체에게도 다시 해봐줄래? 영상으로 남기면
기원을 갖춘
다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지도 몰라.
그대로 무너져라.
Hold on, I just thought of something extremely fucking stupid and now I need to make... God damn it.
그런 변신 기술은
Hold on.
못한 기술을 쓰는군.
Just talk amongst yourself while I make this thing, everybody. It's gonna be a fine time for everybody. Just talk about, I don't know, your favorite, it's the celebration of Starocosaurus. We could talk about our favorite fossils. Yeah, I mean, their bones are certainly there, aren't they? I think everybody would agree with that. And man, they had so many feathers, I think. I don't know, some scientists are saying they had feathers. I think it'd be pretty neat if people had feathers. Can you imagine just like, hey, I need to write something. You just pluck them out one of your feathers and then you accidentally pluck it near where one of your arteries are. So then you start bleeding uncontrollably. And then a few moments later, you just slowly am at the side of the street writing, I am a dumbass with your own blood on a piece of paper while you're just burning out blood. Just like, you know. Wouldn't it be cool if we were able to do that? God damn it, I am so bad at everything that I do. Why do you guys even come to my streams? What is possibly here for any of you guys that could be good for everybody that is involved? I think that all of you are just here for my lovely voice. Because my voice can serenade many things in its presence. Like babies crying, or babies not crying. Or maybe me crying. You know, whenever I'm crying, I just go, hey, I'm going to sing a song to myself. Ah! And then I stop crying because I'm too busy trying to scream a lot. And it is such a great time whenever I scream because it distracts me from all the bad in the world, which is mostly me. I'm the bad in the world. Hi, how are you guys doing? It's me, Mr. Sinister, the bad of the world, where I am really good at keeping retention upon my viewers. And I am so good at the things that I do that I'm going to keep it here. I'm sure that I'm not at like I'm a one person not being here because I have negative viewers like that one time. God, I am just the best. And no one can possibly deny that. What else can I talk about? Did I tell you that story about that one kid in high school where he snorted milkshakes and then went around kissing other boys and then just like puked down the milkshake into their throats, and he was saying, I'm the milkshake man, I bring you milkshakes, and then he milkshaked all over them. What the fuck am I talking about? What is actually wrong with me? I'm just doing all this while making this stupid ass joke that no one's gonna care about. Alright, it's coming up. It's coming up. Don't you guys fucking worry. It's all gonna be worth it whenever you see what's gonna happen. Wait, how do you get negative views? I have no fucking idea, but it did happen at some point, and I am always gonna be happy about that for some reason. Alright, you guys ready? You guys ready for this? I don't think you're fucking ready for this because I wasn't ready whenever it came into my head because it was so fucking hilarious. And it totally hasn't lost its my humor whenever I did all this shit. You ready for this? 3, 2, 1, bam. Huh? Wasn't all that worth it whenever it's talking about milkshakes being thrown down people's throats non-consensually by the milkshake ball? Alright, anyways, back to the stream. I hate it. No, that was me using one of my softwares, but it's giving me a small smile, so you did a good job. I must say, I haven't seen anything like it before. Not enough demonstration for you, you twit.
그래, 이 정도면
Fine, I'll admit you got some skill.
생각보다 괜찮은
Oh,
놈들이
that'll help it. We always welcome cooperation with fellow fixers who can carry their own weight.
이제 보니
Hey, I recognize you. I saw you guys busily chatting away at the warp train platform. My name's Romero, by the way. You sat there and watched as your men were out here fighting?
처음부터 구경이
Yeah, but the fight was already underway when I got here, and I doubt I would have been able to talk them out of it. Besides, I had a feeling that you guys could hold your own against my man.
이해해줘.
He's done.
나쁜 친구들은 아니야.
The Kinect top stoner you sang, footage of you saying practicing pass on. I thought that was fair. So please, allow me to ask for your understanding. They're not bad people. They're just someone is. Anyone would be after what they've gone through in their struggles to get into things.
그런 존재를
Yeah, my
생각하면
understanding.
많은
Hunting
것을
entities such
의심해
as
볼
those who
수밖에
lie
없습니다.
beyond the ken must plant seeds of doubt in many of heart of men.
사실 나도 얘들
Right,
의견에
and I do agree with them, at least partially. The bar set by Key Corp and the Hannah Association for fixers participating in this contract is shockingly low and indiscriminate.
나였다면 그런
If it were up to me, I would have set a more strict set of conditions. Is everyone enjoying my voice for this guy? I thought that was Finn. I read that. I'm just really dumb. And now I'm coming for you. Get ready, I'm going to give you a really bad haircut. I'm going to cut off 3 more inches than what you were playing for. And if you have no hair, I'm cutting off your scalp. Alright. His friendly smile faltered slightly as he gestured around the empty lot.
저쪽 천막 주위를
Look
둘러보면
around, over there by the command tent. Just one look at who we're working with, and I'm sure it'll become pretty clear that they don't know what they're walking into. They should have hired only the professionals to take on this contract. Around the command tent? We all simultaneously turn to look at the large, noisy tent.
여러분들 봤어?
Oh, for
저기
fuck.
입구 쪽에서 싸움 난 거?
Why is there a selfie stick?
세상에. 내가 이런 놈들이랑 같은
Also,
일을
BB,
하고
you have done too many
있어서
spoiler
그런
jokes.
거야.
You're now being banned for 1 minute. Someone get his ass for 1 minute. Who will it be? Sick him! Sick him! 1 minute! Wow, chat, is this for real? There was a huge brawl by the entrance. It's a real amateur hour out here, guys. Can you believe that I got to stand shoulder to shoulder with these idiots for the contract?
저자는 또
What the hell is he doing? No, not him. I hate this guy. Wait, what's it fucking? In the distance, we saw some guy running his mouth and striking several exaggerated dramatic poses at a tiny device, most likely a camera of sorts. No, we all had experience with someone like him in the past. That guy reminds me of a certain someone. He's taking pictures like that guy, Siegfried. He ran around for a while, visiting every corner of the empty lot, trying to get every detail in the frame. It suddenly started striding towards us in an annoyed gait.
이봐, 너희.
Hello, you guys. Hello, yes, you guys over there. Oh, for fuck's sake, Don. Why is there a streamer at Limbus company? Now I know phones exist in the city. Really? You know that phones exist. That's the most exciting news.
좀 다른 데로 가줄래?
Do you mind loitering around somewhere else? Sue, you're getting in the way of my viewers, guys.
저희의
But
통행에도 방해가
you're
되는데.
literally in our way, guy. He whipped his attention back to the camera as though he was pretending not to hear what Ismail said, or as if he decided that her words weren't worth entertaining.
지금 내가 어디
Oh,
왔냐고.
you want to know where I am? Hold on to your seats, guys. I'm at the back streets of District 16. Yep, where P Corp is.
맞아.
Oh yeah, remember the P Corp, the 150 vintage semi-permanent can ice cream unboxing and review live stream? Yep, the very same. Unfortunately, I'm not here to eat ice cream today. So I've been meaning to ask, who's that fella even talking to? The heck's he doing? So I start doing that with you guys since I'm also streaming all of this. Would you guys like if I had that extreme sort of energy? It's like, hello guys, welcome back to Limbus Company. My name's Miss Sister, and today we're going to play through the newest chapters of Limbus Company. Now, I've been hearing things about this, that there is like blood and things, but I got these new IDs, which I find pretty cool. And we're going to be having some fun today. Hit that bell and eat the subscribe button, because today we're going to go into the Limbus. Would you guys like the God? No, please fucking. I think he's talking to his viewers who are watching his show. Or you're gonna hit negative viewers again today, Chief. God, I wish. I still have the picture. Hold on. I will show this at any opportunity that I can as soon as I fucking find it. Let's see, it's around here somewhere. And I'm somewhere near you. You better start running. Yeah, here it is. I don't know how, but I managed to get that at one point in my life, and I am so fucking proud of myself. It wasn't just one, it was 2 negative concurrent viewers. I owed viewers on YouTube. I'm gonna sayonara myself. I will hold that. Holy -2. Yeah, funny. I don't know how or why, but I am just so fucking proud of that. It appears that he is the host of a certain show. It has been reported that in certain parts of the city, a new agriculture live streaming via those cameras has been on the rise. What a rude piece of work. Won't let him get you down, kiddo. Huh? Are we sure we shouldn't gag Don Kazak the entire fucking day? As one of the top 10 up-and-coming new generation fixers. October issue of Fixers Monthly. Okay. Breaking Ultra Kill by playing the game. Breaking YouTube by streaming on the platform. What's next? Breaking someone's femur. To summon the beast. I know we say this every single time, but most people don't know what... Never mind. How? How you not hearken when I said this news of great significance aboard the bus? Really? People zoning Don Kazak out? No. Are you mad? Why would I listen to you when I can nap instead? That's haranguing over a winding path. It's off the cause of sickness on the road, Miss Don Kazak. Anyway, someone got timed on the server I used because of Harold. Oh dear. I accidentally skipped over that. Oh, I'm sorry he's going to shake your hand. Of course, no one shook hands or exchanged the simplest pleasantries as Camille just yet. We talked about how flat she was in I'm sorry it was only the most wholesome of discussants. More story! Yes! Yeah, so embarrassing. Do you really have to clown around with that thing while on a mission? Wow! Hey chat, look! Allow me to introduce you all to Paula from Zwei Association. She'll be my sidekick for this mission. Listen, I'm not your psych. As you can probably tell from her outfit, she's a fixer from the West, just like myself. The association sometimes sticks me with the sidekicks like her against my will for some context. Joint operation, you know? Oh, yeah, totally. I know I really sound when I work alone. Well, what can I do? Gotta do what the higher-ups tell me to do. You get it, right? Someone called Nara food. Nara refused to apologize, got timed out for a day. Lovely. Well, why don't you say hello for my dear fans, Miss Paula? Oh, guy, this guy is on the r/I am the main character. I think she's tearing up. I think I'm gonna tear her up.
없이 벅차오르는 이 감동, 가슴이 요동친군.
Can I explode sooner?
매일 영상으로만 본 자들이, 책자로만 보던 자들이
Going to make a side joke, but I don't think he streams.
직접 걸어다니고 이야기하는 걸 눈앞에서 보고
Top of the morning! Do you know most of the fixers here then, Don Kazak?
도둑 중인 해결사 잡지에 나온 해결사들은 대부분 거의 다 모조리 알고 있네.
It's more like Ludwig or XUK. Who is that again? That sounds familiar. XQC. This guy looks like he was in some controversy. Getting sued again by Ed Bud in California. What the Oh, I'm sorry, everything going over there is lovely. This is why his West is fucking dripped out. Don is having an overdose. Hey, sister, look at Mexican can. Okay, fine. How's this? Going to mute this. Why do his eyes look like they're in different court? Oh, I see. This is him hitting the desk over and over again through multiple failures. Oh, he plays Overwatch. No wonder. Right. If that's the case, and if everyone here really are all fixers, then he probably knows who that person is too, right? The person who's been staring daggers at us the whole time. Then who are they over there? That group of fixers has been staring at us for a while. Wasn't there a guy who died mid-Overwatch match? I don't fucking know.
어디 보쇼? 어디? 벌써부터 림버스 컴퍼니를 알아보는 해결사가 있단 말이야.
No, Nor. Why didn't you put it at like 1000% volumes to make up for everyone else not hearing it? Don, you're useless. Was that too mad? I have no fucking idea.
다행이네요.
What a relief. Conveniently, I recognize who they are. For truth? In utter disbelief. Merso, come on, man. Don't look back at them. We have been looking at each other for a while. There was no reason for me to avert my eyes. I am not going to lose this staring contest. My man, this is what most people call a staring contest. In its roots, let's just... they're all walking towards us. Should we wave at them or something? Crap. And then, yeah, let's stare right back at them again. Let's at least not come off like we're scared of them. Yeah, confidence. You know they're within hearing distance, right? Yep, they're right in front of us. Bloody hell, don't look away, lad. Eyeballing them right back. We don't want to get caught unawares if we're about to get into a fisticuffs. Oh, wait, lass, have you got some business with us or what? Huh? What's that grin on your face? I didn't know I'd be introducing her to everyone else so soon. Please say hello to my little sister, Jia Sukun. Little sister? I almost didn't recognize you. Last I remember, you were only up to my knees in height. That's because I was a child the last time you saw me. And here I was wondering what kind of impressive shenanigans you were preparing for since you left home. This is it? This is all you've managed to build of your own faction? They're not my faction, Zikun. Come on, let me introduce you to them. I'll start here. This is Mr. Gregor. Say hello. Yo. Sister? Don't be shy. My name's Forget it. I don't have time for this. Jiesakun gives a single sigh before dismissively calling us off. Well, okay. Oh, hey, you know Grunin Heitzakun. I see your circles of friends have been growing too, just like mine. Are they new? To call them friends was a very optimistic assessment on Hong Lu's part. I speed run through part 1 too, but what? There's a reason why Hong Lu is so fucked. Stand back, season ball punching distance. Because the people who accompany Jiesakun were all threateningly sized up like they were getting ready for a fight. You don't really think they're my friends, do you? I'm still far behind my older siblings anyway. I see. Do you know what some of us are still out here looking for you? I do. Oh, that reminds me. I ran into Jia Han earlier and had a quick chat with him. Huh. And you're still in one piece after running with that asshole? Still lucky as always, huh? I think back at the time we first met this Jia Huan. His venomous words, the contemptuous look he gave us as we were laying there dying. Seems that moment was embellished into a pleasant quick shot in Hong Lu's memory. Really trying to reconnect with family. That interaction was that what counts as quick chat for Hong Lu. Longer than the Bible. Hello, Zero. Zakun, I ever heard that this is a pretty dangerous place. People have been going missing around here. Why don't you and your friends go find somewhere else that's safe to take refuge? Hong Lu, those are some fighting words. I can't tell if you're trying to be funny or if you're genuinely worried for me. Listen, my naive brother, I got here first, okay? Earlier than you and your faction. I mean your second-rate minions. Is this making sense to you? I'm here to take part in the eradication of La main character land. I'm pretty sure I have better intel in this place than you do. You are? But why would you take part in something like this? It's not like you need the reward money, right? Yeah, you don't say. And I doubt you're in it for some pocket money either. Pocket money, huh? Sure, whatever. Pocket money. Oh, then is it... never mind. I don't think you or Mrs. Y are going to answer that question anyway. Hong Lu's eyes momentarily diverted from his younger sister to her posse. There stood a long-haired man who looked forward towards Jiesakun as though he was asking for permission, then walked towards us and bowed deeply and politely toward Hong Lu. It has been a while, young master. Wow, it's been so long, Mrs. Y. Still escorting Zakun, I see. Yes, I am still in her service, despite my shortcomings. I'm worried it might be too dangerous in there. Why don't you tag along with us, Zakun? Let's do this together. Young master, I see that you're still yourself. That is a problem. Ear-piercing, screeching over Spanish guitar. Is that how you usually communicate with people, Beefy? Forget that. Why don't you mind your own business and we go our separate ways? I can see that you and your friends have some real talent for attracting attention, but I prefer to keep things discreet. And I prefer if you didn't embarrass me and thereby talking to me or something. Okay, that's what you want, Zakun. I thought you'd gotten better after all this time, brother. At least better than you were at the last time we met. I see. I suppose I haven't improved at all in your eyes. You should consider yourself lucky that's me you ran into. If it was one of our older siblings, your pretty head would already be rolling in the dirt. Thank you. I appreciate that. Jiesakun scowled and opened her lips as though he was about to shoot something back. As he thought better of it, turned around, and left with her posse. I am doing normal, Zerum. How are you doing with all of your blood in your little body? I like the blood in your body. Can I take the blood in your body? Oh, they say it's rare to see a happy feeling as it is to see an unhappy one. I first thought he was going to shoot him in the middle finger. Shoot him in the middle finger. Not shoot him the middle finger. Shoot him in. Don't look at me. I never considered that dog my family. No, but that's not what I...
뭘 쳐다보는
I had
거지?
3-day migraine.
뭐라도 바라나?
I hope you get better with the blood in your body. What are you looking at? You expect me to back you up or something? Oh, man.
여전히 변한 게 없네요.
Just like old times.
예전에도 저렇게 까칠했다는
So
거야?
she was always that spiteful?
아니요.
Spiteful?
예전에도
No,
다른
no. Zakun
형제들보다
has always been,
저를
and
더
still
잘
is, my most
따랐거든요.
amicable sibling. I
예전에는
must say, for I have cause to believe that I may have
예전에도
misheard.
라고 한 것이
Still
맞소.
is, was it?
맞아요.
Yes.
저것이
That was... These things expressing grew into a complicated mess of emotions as he looked to the ground, unable to speak. Way out there. What are you, vampire now, Sinister? I am not legally required to answer that. Looks like they're holding some kind of meeting in there. We should probably join them. I like to where Sinclair is pointing at and saw a line of fixers walking into what appeared to be a makeshift command tent. Yeah, we should. Sister ministers the blood red day now. More story. Wait, no, there's an enemy here. Yeah, about that. Why? With any of this? Well, this is gonna be fun. Why is it only done? Oh yeah, don't worry. Are these people who accompanied Virgilus and not even a wave back, huh? No, this wasn't about Virgilus. Oh dear. Don Quixote, who stood near me, was very gradually starting to hyperventilate. Okay, Don Quixote? The gradual acceleration of her breathing patterns was first observed 10 minutes ago. I did not report it as it posed no real risk of her health and well-being.
호흡을 끝내는 법은
I know a
잘
good way of dealing with a case of hyperventilation. Ryusu regarded me with a look that clearly and concisely communicated that he wanted to choke out Kaku-san. I tried my best to look away. I don't know, I think that's a pretty good way of stopping hyperventilation. Did BB say a spoiler why I wasn't looking? I didn't look at it, but BB say a spoiler. I swear to God, Beefy. Ismail sighed and stepped forward, sensing that Risu is about to do something we would rather not have her do. Can I tell you what's going on? The fixers. I can tell you what's going on. That fixer's from the Hana Association. The Hana Association is the one that's overseeing all Fixer Association activities, right? I guess all the times on Gazette went on impromptu Fixer-related lectures weren't all for naught. I never paid much attention to this, but once you hear something enough times, those lectures just have a way of lodging themselves into your brain. Fixer for the Hana Association. The name alone clearly carried a lot of weight among the other fixers. As the Hana Association fixer, dressed in pure white, walked into the room, they all slowly turned around to gaze upon her.
붉은 시선도?
The red gaze too! Holy crap! A cold fixer!
주목을 받는 게
Hey, it looks like we got another superstar here. Versus, who we'd somehow grown used to seeing after such a long time of traveling together, was commanding the attention of everyone in the room merely by his presence. Hey, look, it's Jihoon but female. Jihoon. That reminds me, I heard that Donguzai was overwhelmed by sheer excitement when she saw Virgilus on the bus. He was on the verge of passing out from the sheer joy of going to work next to the color fixer.
이게 당연한 반응인 거죠.
I guess this was to be expected. Virgilus is one of the very few fixers who has the honor of getting bestowed with the title of color. Chat, are you seeing this? Crazy, right? Look, that's none other than colored fixer Red Gaze himself in the flesh. This is no mere backwaters. Backstreet's operations we're talking about. Remember my pre-game stream? I told you guys it had to be more than an urban nightmare. Oh, you're worried about me? Guys, listen. All I need is your support to... Youngsters these days. Between Camille's non-stop jabbering out as his tongue clicking, even 3-second intervals, I wasn't sure which one of the two was more annoying. Thankfully, we weren't the only ones getting increasingly tired of Camille's antics. From this point forward, any recording activity, save for official work-related recordings, require a permit. Must be well aware of too many penalty points, face relationships, and great demotion. Well, chat, seems like it's the current call for tonight, so I'll give the valorous, noble fight, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and don't forget about casting your votes for the Fixer I Want to Have Dinner With contest. It closes at midnight. Please, I want to know if I can blitz through the story to rip out Camille's heart. Didn't Mersal get his motherfucking ID? I don't even know if I want to like him soft for that. The association's cold declaration fell upon Camille and the Fixers inside the command tent like a heavy layer of snow. They all began hurriedly visiting with their devices, trying to put them back in their respective cases and bags. Stay hydrated, you fucks. With that, the commotion inside the tent rapidly simmered down. There's them, right? You there, that woman with an apparently dislocated jaw, appears to be part of your group. Is he alright? Fixer from the hand association asking our direction, glanced at Don Quixote. Don't mind her. It's easier that way. So a P Corp employee walked on from the Fixers. Right. Run for against the La Macarena. Huh? I'm very glad to be here. Happy to see you all. For someone who's very happy to see us, he didn't see so much as a glance up in our direction. God damn, I gotta play the fucking game again. I'm a Class 3 Documentation Staff Manager at P Corp Archival Department. My name is Alessio. And she is Hanno. So, Head Manager Cassera isn't here to brief us herself. Not willing to dirty her boots by coming all the way out here, I see. Right then, let's get on with the briefing, shall we? During our predictions, the employees who introduced himself as Alessio started loading up various images on the monitor. Hey, do you really gotta go through all this bureaucracy? The briefing is yet to even commence, however. Eagerly lets out a loud, exaggerated yawn. The reproachful glares of the art fixers were so palpable that even I could almost feel them prickling at my skin. Oh boy, more skin type people. Can you say stain in Spanish? I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Mancha.
There it is. Main character. That's how you say it. Oh boys, why Lord Dump and Limbus instead of Elora? People really don't like the Limbus group, huh? It's actually dead up hated for not being Cassera. Can we pretend we don't know him? It makes me feel like I'm something of a fixer myself, sitting here with all these fixers. Executive Manager, I have been a leader of numerous operations that would dwarf this little skirmish. Numerous? I want to hear more about her story, but the misdemeanor was actually getting started. I decided to table my curiosity until later. La Menkamana Sender land, which will manifest here within the next 3 hours, is an officially recognized urban nightmare class phenomenon. Dozens of fixers have attempted and failed to take it down. We will now hold a moment of silence for its victims. Don Quixote immediately cast her gaze downward with a graven expression, but I could count within my 10 fingers the number of people who seemed to be taking it even remotely serious. Some fixers muttered amongst themselves that the victims were just fools who were in over their heads. Even I, with my endless naivety, could tell that none of the fixers really considered them victims. A light buzz and murmur and idle chatters fills the silence. A look of boredom clear on the fixers' faces as though they've heard it all before. Now, if I may direct your attention to this screen. Several low-resolution images began to load on the display. It is speculated that the origin of La Macarena dates back 200 years in the past by a conservative estimation. This has been determined based on photographic evidence and the level of decay of the building materials retrieved and analyzed from the phenomenon. However, La Mainland has largely... Did you know that talking and drinking is very difficult at the same time? We all know this already. Just get away. B Corp has a responsibility to share sufficient information with all participants of this mission. And like I said, we all have the more sufficient information. Got it? Let's not waste time. You seem to be under rather severe misconception. Of course, I'm sure some of my present company are consummate professionals with the skill and grit must be when dare scoff at. He's probably bored out of her mind, Lord. These must be father communism, painfully average, garden variety, bargain fixers who are mostly likely going to meet the dirt field miserable rainfall stuck on the every neck near the local years. That's all you ever believe. Most of you will fall by the wayside before this is mad fixes you. Anywhere if you can passing safely, let alone these one fixers like myself. Some, maybe two of you, maybe get to very one but I can guarantee that you won't even dare dream again anywhere near the right gauge's greatness. Your best will be the honor of dying next to him, feeling disparity between yourself and those who are at the top of the city. Dear Lord. The grin on Fixer's faces quickly fade away as the boisterous Fixers all fell dead silent. I don't know, I'm pretty confident myself. Have you seen the shit I've done in Library Ruina? It was intense. Blimey, so that hand of Fixers was right up there with the guide, eh? Or at least somewhere right beneath this level. Yet the red gaze can't be undone by a mere grade 1 Fixer! The names of the Neuromancer captain, the Aztec Death Whistle. Water poisoning. Yes. So know your place and pay attention to the briefing. Thank you for your cooperation. Now, let's see. The reason for La Land's suddenly appearance is yet to be explained. Though its influence is still confined to the backstreets, the uniqueness of La Tata Land poses a tangible threat to P Corp merely by its existence. Yeah, totally, dude. The local housing market hit rock bottom, continued to crash, didn't it? Fixer from earlier, the one who tried to stop us from entering the scene before scuttling away, slowly sided up to us and began chatting us up. Most of us ignored him, but Hong Lu responds to him in a kindly voice. Oh, is that right? Yeah, it was insane when the thing showed up here for the first time. It appeared in the middle of the dense population zone. It was like 2 hells in one. All that screaming, all the blood, and 2 hells in one. What a beautiful phrasing. Well, P Corp buildings are well known for their elasticity, so while they all got bent along the newly manifested phenomenon, they didn't like crumble or anything. Anyways, when La Tata Mainland suddenly appeared there, pulsing and pushing away all the buildings that used to be there, people got crushed and a bunch of buildings got bent. There were really a lot of survivors for something so devastating. All thanks to P Corp's singularity, which kept the people inside the buildings safe. Evening all, you sound a bit sick. No, I'm just voicing characters. They set up a 3-kilometer radius buffer zone to limit any construction area where it manifests. But just 3 kilometers? Building utilization and B Corp singularity have a very high level of elasticity, meaning that buildings made using their technology are very unlikely to collapse or fall apart in response to shock. It is probably that they have decided that it would be safe enough to let the periphery of La Can land slightly overlap with a residential zone. Well, you know what they say, P Corp can make a safe home anywhere. Can they make him the bunker from the 17th of May? Can they make that? I like that one. So imagine the shock when all the disaster happened. The only claim to fame crumbled, the fate of their technology growing shaky. No wonder the real estate market crashed through rock bottom around here. I mean, it was so bad locals band together to store La Terre land, pickets and all. So that's what those banners are all about, huh?
사진에 보고된 것처럼
As you all can see, La Man Loves Land presents itself as an extravagantly decorated amusement park.
여러 보고 중
One of the most commonly heard testimonies in the report state that there is an 8-kilometer range radius from the epicenter in which people have been hearing disembodied music of sorts. Several curious civilians, drawn by the music, approach it. Most of them are yet to return.
그 음악 소리에 사람을 최면
Is it
상태로
possible
만드는
that the music holds
효과가 있을 가능성은
hypnogenetic qualities? Hypnogenetic? What's the word I'm trying to think of right now?
그 점 또한
Mimetic! That's what I was trying to think of.
아무리 여기저기에 적금 금지 표지판을 세워놓아도 이를 무시하고 들어간 방문객들 또한 많았으니.
That's a straight up night armor. What the
시민의
fuck?
안전을 위해 저를 포함한 관계자들.
You really make it feel like that picture will eventually lie out their ass. It is indeed a possibility we won't be ruling out. Too many visitors have ignored the obvious warning signs and perimeter takes to call it a coincidence, possibly erring on the side of caution. We and the relevant individuals will be equipping ourselves with earplugs. What must we do once this La Mainland materializes?
일단 너희들이
Once you enter its perimeter, you'll have to ready yourselves for imminent combat. There aren't any kindly pirouettes giving away balloons, no amusement park employees popping popcorns, no staff members greeting you with a welcoming song. Why did you make him sound like Sundowner from MCR? I have no idea what the fuck that is. What the fuck is that? Sundowner. Oh, that guy. Right. I remember him buying. Oh my fucking god, he did. I don't know, man. I'm just giving them voices. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Holy blood fiends. Blood fiends? Have you heard about the blood fiend that even started the city? Some people say that Blood Knight was actually a really powerful blood fiend. Yeah, so a lot of people. You know how word was spread in the city. I bet it wasn't even anything too crazy once you got down to it. Yeah, definitely nothing too crazy. Rumors? You'll never know how resilient, how devastatingly powerful and stubborn the Blood Red Knight was. You ignoramuses do not have the right to talk about that thing so lightly.
그래.
Yes, the only things you find in there are blood bags and the blood fiends that turn them, summoning their fangs to fill their ravenous hunger with your blood. Oh, here's a detail I was going to say earlier before I was cut off. The raw material that makes up every structure within the main character landers is human blood. Human blood dating back over 200 years in the past. This is a fucking SCP shit. Blood fiends can make an amusement park out of blood? Oh, now looking forward to this. If it's only blood fiends you'll find in there, I'm pretty sure they'll waste no time making mincemeat out of the greenhorns.
말투가 다 저래? 전에 이스도 호수에서 저렇게 말했던 것 같은데.
Is that how all the fixers talk? The way the guy's talking about the blood fiends reminds me a lot of how EC used to talk about the Great Lake. You can't blame us for being on edge all the time. The smallest mistake could cost us our lives. Not to mention how irritating it is when others, who don't even understand the dangers, are dozing out like there's no tomorrow. Didn't doze. Thanks to some sod who's been constantly stepping on my foot. What a nice weather today, huh? We're in a tent, Sinclair. It was Sinclair who was stepping on his foot at the rather forcibly behest of Ismail, but I held my silence. The last thing I wanted was to have the two of them bickering again. Anyway, we managed to fight for 6 hours and then until from the land of music announcing the closer the park will start playing, we were able to cross-reference this fact with testimonies of every fiction spelling who managed to make it out alive. Once the exit song starts playing, you'll have 30 minutes extra of Severland. Should you fail to do so, you can try to inside loud backpack to the land until it manifests here again, effectively playing you an endless battle against the Blood Fiends. Oh, that sounds lovely. if anyone even survives that long.
특정 놀이기구엔
There also were eyewitnesses reports where some fixers identified missing people aboard certain amusement park rides, but that's not an important detail for those who are present.
지금까지 파악된 증언들을
There's some
토대로
testimonies and
본다면
reports from the survivors. We have been able to establish a map of La Chapula land comprised of 4 separate areas. No one has yet to make it to the final area, which is located here. I do wonder, do the fixers know what this area can be resurrected via Dante's clockhead nonsense? No. I believe. Actually, okay. However, we were able to identify that certain devices in each area, Area 1, 2, and 3, respectively, had to be activated first in order to unlock the final area. The devices in Area 1, 2 have been activated in the past, but no one is able to activate the one in Area 3 this year.
좋아. 우리들은 곧바로 3구역으로
Understood. I suppose we should beeline to Area 3 to save some time then. No, it appears that the device is reset when lights up the land disappears.
즉
In other words, we'll have to divide and conquer. Team up with other fixers, choose an area to tackle. I see. Split up, activate respective devices, and rendezvous with the final area.
다 같이
Nope.
마지막
And Elsie
구역에서
tries to
집결해야
keep that
한다는
info hidden.
1, 2, 3구역의 모든 장치를
Assuming that every team successfully activates the device they're responsible for. Correct. We suspect that the key to solving the mods of the land problem lies within its final area.
그쪽에서 말하고 싶은 것이 있나?
Is there something you'd like to share?
재밌잖아요.
Isn't it funny that we have to go activate some kind of device in each section of land to unlock the final area?
마치 놀이 같지
It's
않나요?
kind of like a game, isn't it? Like they're giving those who dare the solve the mind of elements of the land to seize the peak. This is fulfilled.
우리가 혈귀들의 속내를
How should
어떻게
we
알겠어?
know what the Blood Fiend's thinking? Those monsters are born twisted. Anna, we have something we'd like to confirm. The device associated here is to rescue our clan, not for the eradication reward. Don't you mean the Zwei and Sync? Don't leave me out. Therefore, the Zwei and Sync have no reason to enter the 3 areas to activate those devices.
여기에 대해서는
I suppose you could take over from here for the sake of accuracy.
그러죠.
Yep, sure.
이곳에 모인 여러분들은
Right, I'm sure you'll have your own
각자
reasons for
다양한
being
이유로
here, yes?
인해서 따라서 저희
Therefore, we
피사에서는
have P Corps up an
터벌
eradication
분배금이라는 것을 측정하여
dividend fund, which means that we'll be giving out the reward money based on how much you contribute to the eradication of La Chapula.
뭐 토벌이
Assuming a successful outcome, that is.
따라서
If your goal isn't the eradication of La Chapula, then feel free to roam on your own and fulfill your respective contract. As long as you acknowledge that you won't be receiving any payout from that fund upon the successful completion of the expedition, you are free to do as you will.
하지만 정확히 어떤
However,
내용이
we would also
이루어진지
like to request that you submit a copy of that contract so we are aware of its details. Understood. I will hand it over as soon as this meeting adjourns.
말 나온 김에
Speaking of which, I'd like to take this opportunity to declare something.
은근슬쩍
If
우리
you,
사무소에
and I
묻어갔어.
mean any of you, intend to ride on the coattails for some of that reward than you deserve, I'll hunt you down too. Got it. Ladies and gents, I can't test that he's the one for making empty threats. Can't promise I'll be able to stop him. He sir is intense.
비록 돈이 걸려 있는
I
의뢰이긴
understand that a lot of
하지만
money hinges on this
더
contract.
이상의
However,
실종자와
remember that
희생자들을
primary objective
발생하지
remains to
않도록
minimize
하는
causes, leave, prevent future
우리
disappearances,
목적인
leave some of that citizens behind, and
따라서
cooperate for the greater good.
가능하다면
Fine, I'll cooperate. That's even possible. That fixer did not contradict him. She was the kind of person who wouldn't hesitate to put her foot down. She could have easily forced us into cooperating, but it seemed that she wouldn't keep us from an infight if it did come to that. Don Quixote was the only one passively nodding along to her advice.
각 구역으로 가는 조는
So who's going with who
편성할 계획이죠?
into which area? Zakan Donglu's little sister, who's been listening quietly to the briefing, raised her hand with a question.
우리가 내부적으로
You will
파악한
be assigned to
요원들의
teams and
능력이나
areas based
잠재력,
on our internal
소속별 인원을
analysis of
적절하게
individual
배치할
capabilities, potential, and alignment.
그럼 한 구역에
So we
너무
should
많은
probably
인원이
avoid
가는 건
overcrowding,
피해야겠다.
huh?
가령
Such as saddling as a group of dozen or so people, for
너무
example.
많은 인원이 한
We
구역에
intend to
다
avoid
몰리는 건
bottlenecking too many
최대한
people in the
피할
same
생각이다.
area.
채 너무 노골적인데.
She's not hiding her disdain at all, huh?
딱히
Well, it's not like we wanted her to tag along. Most of us. If there's no further questions, I will be assigning you all to teams and area pairs. Every single fixer in the room whipped around to look at Kanguzat at her bellowing roar. Perhaps it was to see her fervor in their voice, or perhaps they were simply annoyed by her asking that one last question when the boring briefing was almost over.
이거
Oh, please don't tell me this is actually happening.
야.
Oh, it actually woke me up this time. No, this might be the best time to go back to sleep, bud.
내 같았으면 직결 처분이었다.
Would have resulted in a summary execution back in the day.
뭐
Okay. And the question is...
제일 중요한
Huck!
전달 사항이
It appears
빠진
the information of greatest importance is missing from night briefing.
그랬나?
It is?
잠시만요.
Moment, please. Licio began flipping through the briefing, flustered.
방문객들을 구조하는 작업은 언제 하게 되는 것인가?
That's a wait. No, wait, no, that is a different one. Zwei is going for a specific person, but Don is meeting... Alright,
스파이
gotcha.
협회분들과 생크 협회분들만으로는 방문객들의 구출이 다소 힘들 수 있을
I
것
don't know who cares
같아서
about his
말이지.
family, kind. Wants to bemuse everyone else.
너 혹시 말이야.
Hey, is that like a character you're playing or something? That's not mainstream at all. I like it, though I gotta say, playing a character is a bit old-fashioned. At least I know that my viewers won't enjoy something like that. Really now? Really now, you little shit?
다소 오해가 있는 듯하고.
It appears that there has been some misunderstanding. Our contract has nothing to do with rescuing the visitors, let alone all of them. Our contract is certain rescue operation for a specific visitor requested to us by our clients.
그렇다면 나머지 사람들을 구출하는 역할은 누가 맡게 되는 것인가?
Risk her fucking neck, even if it's not what the job is.
얘 진심인가?
Is he for real?
어디서 온 놈들인데?
Where does it come from? Dude, let me see.
우리처럼 별도로
Unless you have
계획을 세운 것이
specially
아니라
contracted to rescue someone, I recommend that you peruse the missing persons flyers for the rewards.
본인은 보상금에 대한 이야기를 하고 있는 게 아닐세. 이렇게 인원이 많은데 왜 구출하는 역할은 아무도 맡지 않은 것인가? 스파이 협회, 그대들은 당신의 방패라는 표를.
I'm sorry, this is gonna end well. I'm gonna guess this is the reason why Don's gonna fight alone.
방패긴 방패지.
Yeah, they're sealed and all. The Iron Seal of whoever enters a physical contractual agreement with them.
해결사는 고작 돈의 흐름으로 목숨을 저울질하진 않아야 하지 않나? 대체 언제부터 협회 해결사들이 이렇게 전락되었는가?
Hey guys, what would be the most inconvenient time for me to appear before you with a knife with the intention of removing all your nails? Just a little question that I want to ask for no particular reason at all.
못 들어주겠군.
Ah,
지금 내가
any
누군지
time
알고
of
그런 소리를.
fucking day. During lunchtime. I love that answer, Zero. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's enough playing around. Do you even have any idea who you're talking to?
알고 있네 까뮤군. 싱크협회 삼가 소속 해결사 월간 잡지에도 꾸준히 게재되는 자. 같이 저녁을 먹고 싶은 해결사의 7위.
잘 알고 있는.
So you know you're... Wait, I'm only number 7?
뭐 그건 그렇다
Well,
치고.
that's not important right now. If you're so knowledgeable about the fixers, then I'm sure you know this as well.
우리 쉔크 협회
That I,
할
as a
말이 있을
fixer of
때
the Sync Association, am not one to waste breath on mere words. When we want to sell something or make a statement, we duel. An official duel to the death.
그렇다면 결투에서 이긴다면 본인의 말을
Like, my day be so fun, then boom, a guy with a knife tried to cut my nails when I meet him. I'm making a closet door right now, so that would be pretty inconvenient. Says while wasting breath on mere words. Fucking idiot, you rascal, you nincompoop.
만약
What?
본인이 승리한다면 본인을 도와 실종자들을 구출할 것을 맹세할 수 있는지.
그럼 네
Wait,
말은
are you seriously challenging me to a... No.
이 돈키호테 신념에 따라 그대에게 결투를 신청하겠네.
You know, I do actually have a Syncama Association ID for you, Don. I could just, like, bring that up real quick, but no, it's your fucking base form by yourself in this crowded-ass location, in which I am subjected to for your tomfoolery. Don, don't you fucking grill. Things are quickly starting to spiral out of control. Almost panicking, I glance towards Virgilus. He does not give a shit. simply staring at us in that inscrutable silence. I was about to fucking die. Sometimes I almost felt like warmth. Somehow I found myself getting more intimidated by this than outright anger.
일단 브리핑은
Okay then, I'll end the briefing here. I can determine from prior experience that it will be impossible to stop the presently developing situation. Thank you, Mersault.
동공이 평소보다 확장되어 있고
Pupils dilated, roused, furrowed at steep angle. Clear of refusal to heed any external input. Our attempts to coax her will not be met with any meaningful response. So she's lost it.
단테,
I neglected to mention this earlier at the empty lot, Dante. On account of the lack of prying eyes,
지금처럼
I
해결사들의
recommend
시선이
against
몰린
turning your
상황에서
clock when the eyes of every
소득
fixer
없는
participating in
전투를
this case are
시계로
watching us
공개적으로
intently,
돌리는 것은
especially for a duel in which there is
추천하지
very little
않습니다.
benefit to be gained.
또한
This includes
다른
summoning
세계의
identities from
인격을
different
가져오는
worlds or the use of egos.
에고의 소용 또한 마찬가지입니다.
Gone, you fucking bitch. Fast, you shut it. Well, yeah, but it's not like we won't be using them once we get inside, right? I don't see what's wrong with this. Is trying to convince Faust. Otherwise, Donkersuck stepped in and resolutely shook her head.
아니, 필요 없으니 걱정 마시게.
Tis an unnecessary crutch. You fucking... What? Seriously?
쉔크 협회의 결투는 정정당당해야 하는 법. 처음부터 본인은 신성한 결투에 관리자 나리의 힘을 빌릴 생각은 없었다네.
Don, baby, I might just not rewind the clock at this point. Fine. Sucks I don't have my fans here to watch me wipe the floor with you, but I'm sure someone here will spread the story by word of mouth. I won't throw my gauntlets out of pity. On God, petite nouvelle. I'm sorry I said that word right.
주인님이
Oh, I'm
도착하기
sorry, this
전까지
will be
끝내보자.
fun.
벽난로에 불도 지피고 음식도 준비하고.
Why are you exactly the same fucking dice?
찐이다!
Oh, they're resistant. Oh, and they're recovering. Ah, Dawn!
저번처럼 소매 단추를 달랑거리는 채로
I pretend like you did.
직원이 보여서는
출진이다!
Here, I'll say more words in French that will serve to get anybody's pantaloons a little bit of a wet. Let's hear. I'll be saying these in completely perfect.
결국은 나약한 자들이나
Oh
듣고
dear.
싶어하는
출진이다!
Oh, this is gonna go well.
정보팀은 조금 더 가치 있는 걸 추구하는
Let's
고수
see.
아니겠습니까?
This is Don's Miss C4. C4? Don, you fucking bits. Let's hear. Don es un poten de merde bebé.
본인을 굴복시킬 수 없다네!
So I'm supposed to die here or no? Well, it looks like he's supposed to die here. Oh god. What do you mean? What do you mean not looking good? Omelette du fromage. What the fuck did you just say, Sinister? Oh, I'm sure that's my... I said only the most... You're saying words so correctly I can't tell what you're saying. What the fuck are you talking about? Ah, to tis but a scratch. Here, fucking, Vianaji Viandre. Huh? What do you think about that one, huh? The Vasa Club Districtis Polmi di Polia. Di Polia? Whatever. Girl arm is cut off. It was definitely more than just a light wound. It was outright crippling, if not fatal. Camille wasn't all talk, after all. He moved at an impressive speed and precision, living up to his boasts. I couldn't bear to look at Donkazak's growing pain, but turning the clock here would leave an even greater wound in her heart.
아직 끝나지 않았다네.
더 상대하기도 아까운 적.
With the help of Google, you can pronounce French words, but not Spanish.
내 인지만 망가지겠어.
Something with English at the end. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see here. Le fromage est super. I think.
Le fromage est super.
We are here now together, everyone. Praise be to the Google voice. Praise be. Alright. Hold on. What happens if I am auto-click this? Hold on. Is it frame 1 or something? Is it frame 1? Come on. Alright, here we go. It's frame 1. So if I do this, is it any better?
Le fromage est super.
Shut up.
Le fromage est super.
50? Welcome to me where I do things that isn't the game normally. Alright, enough of that. Oh god, friend's my only weakness. Sabi sotas pognades pognades. Did I say that right?
Stabicot poignardé poignardé.
Poignardé. I'd rather not have others hear this duel. They'll think I'm bullying some poor amateur. That's enough, Camille. It's no kind of wish for the safety of all victims. Yeah, but her attitude needs correction. Spouting nonsense like that, not knowing who he's talking to. Fix her this, honor that, justice. Doesn't he know it's all... That's enough shenanigans. J'utilise vos défis. Stabby point stab stab. It was stabby rib stab stab that I wrote in there. Let's see it. What happens if I am keep on switching them? I'm gonna put a full sentence in there, see what comes out of it. Alright. I am now going to say this thing. Jane Corsair dans du Simpoing, Paul Kales Guns present me reproxer de leur Sylvia. Sylvia?
J'aime cracher dans du shampoing pour que les gens puissent me rapprocher de leur cerveau.
I can never do that fucking accent. As for the trouble, and I will put a stop to it myself.
약 1시간 정도가
ETA is approximately 1 hour after an hour from now. The phenomenon may appear at any moment. Please remain in close proximity to your teams in case of an emergency. Is a copy paste this and then listen to it. The green worm's going towards the green glass made of glass. Alright, fine. Let's hear.
The green worm is going towards the green glass made of glass.
And then in Spanish it's...
Le ver vert se dirige vers le ver vert en vert.
Le ver vert se dirige vers le ver vert de vert.
Le ver vert se dirige vers le ver vert en vert.
How do you know there's a T in there? Do you simply not? Good God. The momentary kerfuffle came to a close thanks to Hannah Sarcene's intervention. Only silence and occasional groans of pain from Don Quixote filled the empty lots. French is a funny language and I hate it. Let's get back inside. I can't turn my clock in front of so many people. I can't turn my cock. Guys, my cock. Go get it.
아직 끝나지 않았다네.
Thanks for the lunacy. Look at how much damage I did got. Oh, that went so well. So you got a hit in. And that was it. Sinister, 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 and Mister. Colonel, sneaking around but by clapping my dummy thick ass cheeks are alerting the guards. Dawn better get her fucking run back. Well, does anybody want to take a quick stroll around the empty lot while we wait? After nervously looking around the room, Rhodia tried to leave the tent, but Virgilus stopped her. No, stay. I have something to share. Oh, come on. Can't you give her a moment, at least until the mission's over with? I know the lads really bossed it this time, but nothing came of it in the end, did it? Please don't refer to your cockin' dummy thick-ass cheeks. I will refer to wherever the fuck I want. How the fuck did you change your font? The company has some exclusive information they'd like to share with you. That is the only reason I asked you to stay.
붉은 시선다리. 아까는
Beefy, why are you in cursive? Burn the wits! Burn the wits! Someone burn the wits in any way that you want! Burn the wits! Beefy, use cursive in my chat! Burn the wits! Burn the wits! Burn the bits! Get the torches! I won't hold it against you, so be quiet and pay attention.
붉은 특색이시오.
You what, Beefy?
나는 언제나 그대에게만 충정을 바칠 것을 맹세하겠네.
Virgilus produced a small tablet and began loading something up on its screen. The one who will now brief us on this exclusive intelligence cannot be with us in person due to personal reasons. So you wanted me to tell you this, who gets having to deliver information remotely via this device. Hello. 1, 2, testing, am I coming through? Huh? Didn't Hannah Associates abandon any unauthorized recording or video feeds earlier? Of course, but we received prior authorization. Besides, P Corp is already recording conversations of every participant in this mission. That just sounds like a roundabout way of saying they got us all bugged. Of course, the authorization was not free. We had to convince them that the information would be pertinent to capturing the entity at the origin of La Ming character land. Why do you look familiar? Moses! There's team leader Moses here. I've been studying investigating the distortion phenomenon for a long time, and it reminds me, we did have a quick call from some of them LCD back then. So he had a pretty bubbly personality, I think, and her name was... Oh, fuck, these guys. Yeah, I remember them from the mods in Ruina. Hunting blood fiends this time? Huh? Don't tell me you were about to jump head first in that business without even asking the our team leader. I'm telling you now, so you used to bust plenty of blood fiend heads back in the day. You tell me how you used to whoop them, boss. You go son the smoky by and went rrrr. Well, yes, I do have some experience with investigation and battling blood fiends. I even met one of the blood fiend elders, also known as the first kindreds. Wait, one of the first kindreds? Let's see. The ones we fought last time was the 6th kindred, and the 7th kindred... Well, I don't want to waste your time by talking your ears out about what happened that day, so I'll get straight to the point. Slay the first kindred? You didn't turn into a mountain of smiling bodies. Don't remember where these two came from exactly. I don't know either. I'm down with using because of tech. Sinmeister, Sinister of Sinister, Sin Sisters. I am not a sister, you little piece of shit. I am now going to come to your house. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. I will come. Of course not. Yeah, because he went easy on them, I tell you. No, the blood fiend took mercy on me. Our meeting wasn't as bloody as the scene you might be imagining at the moment. In fact, he was generous enough to give me a place to sit. We even had a moment to converse. What? The blood fiend gave you a seat? You expect me to believe that sight? Please don't take my furniture. I'm freaking out like a fangirl right now. To read that, and you better fucking not. Hey, Rue, do you not talk to the... you do not talk to our team leader like that. Peace? I do understand the public's perception of Blood Fiend is far from amicable. But I do know that at least some of them, including the elder I met, wished for peaceful coexistence with humans. Back then, I used to be able to state with the absolute certainty that blood fiends weren't special, and that they were no different from distortions I faced in the past. Those wells of blood splashing inside their pupils were my evidence. But when I shared this thought with the elder, she did not confirm nor deny my assertions. But now I would like to make a correction to my prior theory. Blood fiends cannot be explained only through the simple lens of viewing them as distortions. Their essence is similar to that of distortions, yes. However, we eventually drew that conclusion that blood fiends cannot be filed under that category. Our attempts to resolve a blood fiend as one does a distortion failed. Let's see here. I imagine that you just I imagine you just want to put different fonts in here like this. Yeah, there we go. You just use a text generator online that uses different fonts. And you can just copy and paste them from there into there. Magic. At least you survived what happened to the cliffhanger of the buck. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, there's something called a weird text generator that gives you all sorts of things, like in where the fuck this is. Oh, does this shit work? Lots of weird stuff in there, I'll tell you what. Have a good night, Bonnie. Yeah, I'll give you this. Magic. Studies into their true origin are currently underway. If your team is looking into the blood fiends, I suppose you have some publicly unavailable information to share with the rest of us? Yes, I suppose we do. Those are the video feed that mostly intently, yet briefly stared at Otis before continuing with her briefing. Maybe they knew each other from somewhere. Different from the rest of the stream, it would be slightly funny. Sure, you can have your signature font or whatever the fuck. Which brings us to this. The following is what we learned about the currencies of true blood fiends. Those in the same vein as the one you've already encountered. I'm not talking about the ones that manifest as distortions of the White Nights and Dark Days incident in mind. Here, you see two people here and they're looking at the big guy like, hey, there's a big guy over there. Man, that big guy is really nice. We're gonna make little guys. And the little guy is like, hey, there's a big guy over there. But they can't really talk to the bigger guys because the bigger guys are just like too much like going. Then the little guys gets bags of monies. They try and talk, but it doesn't really work. So yeah. Can you tell I'm not really interested in this anymore? Fuck it, I'm skipping this chapter. So bad about that. Ah! We have about 30 minutes until 11 minutes to limit. We have decided to use this opportunity to gather ourselves. Meanwhile, I had something I wanted to ask Virgil before he left. But for that, I need... Anybody seen Faust around? I know, wow. What is it, Dante? Sir, I can help. Faust really my worst phrase list, but I wasn't sure where he was. Oh my god! 30 minutes, Dante. Why didn't you stop her earlier, Virgil? Earlier when Don Grazak challenged Camille to a duel. It was funny. You needed a translator. Dante asked why you didn't stop the fight earlier. So that's your look of reproach. I see. More story! As you must be well aware by now, the Singh Association often chooses duels as a means of resolving conflicts. But they are also well known for letting bygones be bygones once a conflict in question has been resolved through a duel. Perhaps a lasting memory of some ancient chivalric virtues has been propounded into their bones. See, so picking a fight with the Fixer from any other association in her office might have caused a real problem for us. Man, but the nature sink made this a pretty safe altercation, huh? Story in the story-driven the game! In the story-driven game, how dare they! Stopping Congress having challenging the Fixer to would have been only exasperated the situation. Besides, Versus gave a long pause. It's about time our third sinner woke up. Weird. Isn't Don Quixote the most lucid one out of all of us? Oh no! Oh! What do you mean? But Hong Lu did not correct himself. He pointed to his eyes and continued. Your eyes, Dante. Always twinkling like two bright stars. It's so fascinating. Apparently Fox did something to Beefy. I warned you. Ask you about what I really wanted to ask Virgil about was what happened on that train. I wasn't sure if I could bring that subject in front of Hong Lu, especially when Faust wasn't here. You living being right now. No, Fox, do not, I beg you. Upside down text hurts my brain. What's wrong, Dante? You look flustered for some reason. No need to sever your clock hand so nervously, Dante. You don't actually believe I wasn't let in on what happened aboard the train, did you? Do you? Did you? Are you gonna do? Gonna sit your little pants, you little clockhead piece of shit? It's time we have an understanding. Do you ever find yourself going anxious a lot, make character land, and things start to go awry? Remember these words. Henceforth, whatever happens, Don Quixote will remember the promise, Dante. The promise. I have no idea what the word's supposed to assuage any of my fears. This is the type to waffle on meaninglessly, so suppose there isn't anything else I can gather from it at the moment. Sometime later, back among the sinners at the empty lot. What happened earlier? You gave no warning. I was about to leave. I did look back up when Sister started using funky text. Is it nothing but a funky text? Have a good one, Beefy. I'm literally a vampire, totally not lying. That's the thing, though. Like, the best way to disguise that you're a vampire is to, like, super, like, try to convince people that you're a vampire. You know, just, like, like, going to school with, like, a black umbrella and just, like, talking old-fashioned and things like that. And just saying, oh, yes, I'm a vampire. People are not going to believe you're a vampire. That's the funniest shit to me. It is?
하나 옆에도 실제로 보고 그 쉔크의 까미우나리와 겨뤄보기도 하고 방송에서의 까미우나리
You're saying something about the little stars not being in there anymore? Zero?
틀림없이 서로의 소통에 오해.
You were saying? How do you even access his streams on the bus?
본인은 말일세. 이제야 비로소 해결사다운 의뢰를 하러 가는
The
기분이네.
dream is ending.
악인을 처단하고 고통받는 이들 물론 베르길리우스
blah,
그것을 제쳐내리고 그 안에 갇혀 있는 방문객들도.
Words and things are being said. Oh, TikTok. Dante. I've been looking for you, Faust. Because you had business discussed with Virgil, it seems. Felt like he was accusing me that there wasn't any other reason I'd be looking for her, so I couldn't help but stammer. Now that I think about it, I don't see her alone with Sharon very often. What are you two doing here? Performing certain routine procedures with Karen. There is a certain examination procedure we must perform at an interval. What examination procedure? It mainly consists of gray matter biophysical normalcy trend tests and gray matter response activity level tests to electrical stimuli. It also includes several other tests, including external brain pressure variance tests, the bloodstream distribution test to verify the numbers are within expected range, and I will stop here. I'm certainly not one to talk, but I'm once again reminded that Faust isn't very good at talking to people either.
내 승객들이 놀이공원에 간다고 했어.
Her passengers are going to an amusement park.
놀이공원.
Amusement park, more fun than the bus? I've never been one to myself, but probably.
일반적으로 놀이공원에 입장한 사람들은 심장 박동수가 평소보다 약 1.5배 상승한다고 합니다.
They're all having heart attacks. Why?
의도적으로
Because they board vehicles are meant to raise their heart rate and in turn their level of excitement.
대표적으로는
It is known that one of the ride's most
3초 안에
emblematic
100km
of the
하강시키는
amusement park
기구와
experience consists of the
가파른
following procedure.
경사에서
Buying the
급격한
passenger
하강을
to its hair
유도하면
and dropping the
열차를
vehicle, which
모방한
often
기구가
takes the
있다고
form of a
알려져
train,
있죠.
from a 100-meter height to ground level within 3 seconds.
그거
Sounds like
보고
reckless
있어.
driving.
운전사가
Must be terrible driver.
사람보다
Worse than
실력이
Karen.
떨어지는
그럴 수도요.
Perhaps. He's fun to talk, especially when it comes to reckless driving. Okay, nerd. I'm sure there are other more fun rides, right? Probably.
그럴 수도요.
Perhaps. When the hell did I get 77 viewers on my stream at one point? What the hell? You should go there someday. A real amusement park. Make a list of stuff you want to do when you get there.
가론,
Make a real
하고
dating
싶은 걸
sim out of it.
궁금해하시네요.
Dante wants to know what you want to do.
언제
When?
어디서
Where?
저희와 버스웨이
They're asking
공간을
you
함께
should
다녀도
the day
괜찮을
come in
때가
which you're
오면
allowed to travel with us to locations that are than the
놀이공원에서
bus
하고
itself.
싶은 걸
What do you like to
묻는
do
거예요.
at an amusement park? There was a long pause. Karen's eyes glimmered momentarily as he began to wander elsewhere.
그곳에서
Karen
카론
wants
사탕 먹고
to eat a
싶어.
candy there. A singular candy. We did it, guys. We got character development. It's here. It's here and scream. It's here and scream. All right. Even after the day, Dante's head turns back to normal. Well, I don't know. He's sort of like the clock head. It's neat. You just look at it. Cecil presses Looks like today is one of those days when everyone gets a twinkle in their eyes. I feel nothing. Yeah, Boston, well, I feel you. What are you going to do about that, huh? Haven't you noticed that uncomfortable feeling on your back? Yeah, that's me. Slowly poking your muscles. Don't feel me! Alright, Bleed Team. Why the fuck not? Let's get Dawn back in here. Let's turn her into the person that just beat the shit out of her. Why the fuck not?
고래를 향해
말뚝을 쑤셔 넣어주죠.
검은 갈아뒀다.
And not have a lot of these things after I am upgraded everybody. Yes. Whatever. Daddy!
그래.
결투 의뢰로
나를 불러
소재가
고래를 향해 검은 갈아뒀다.
명령이라면 말
이곳에
네.
네. 아, 그래.
기다리고 있었죠.
이단에게
You're the reason why my body aches right now. It's probably going to be permanently dead after all of this. Wow, some of these guys are under leveled. It's fair though. Grinding sucks. Are you kidding me? It so sucks.
라만차랜드가 등장했습니다.
What is this Evangelion ass looking shite?
음악 소리가 들리기
When the music
시작했죠.
begins playing, which measures at
16시 12분을 기준으로
1,612 hours a day, my Thailand will be open until 2,212 hours. Yeah, what the fuck is this? I'm mechanic-abolic. You feel like giving up on yourself, I
그게
promise.
다야?
Is that it?
앞으로 어떻게
Well, how do we
살아갈
live
거야?
on?
고마웠어.
Thank you for everything.
해결사 잡지는
Don't forget those fixer magazines.
모험을 싫어. 부탁이니까 제발 멈춰.
I conceived an idea most ingenious. It's the same phenomenon I experienced back at the Great Lake. They say they'll make it easier to level up characters, but I guess that was a lie. I mean, to be fair, I'm not really it's the leveling curve. Makes it more consistent. And they also increase the level up materials from one of the excavations. And they unlocked a new excavation. So yeah. These memories are more fragmented, opaque. Don didn't want to be a fixer, but here they are. After level 4-5, the amount of XP required for the next level starts increasing. Oh, neat. If I follow this journey to its conclusion, what's all happened to our third sinner, for example? Are we already having flashbacks to what happened, like, not even 10 minutes ago?
라만차랜드
Pretty spooky, huh?
그리
I smell blood. You don't fucking say. It's not like the buildings are made of fucking blood, you little pieces. We're contending with a phenomena as about dozens of fixers. Do not let your guards down. Then Lux's outbreak gives like 1 more blue ticket and 2 more yellow. Here they come, those blood fiend beasts. I really could have broken my viewer count record with a dramatic shot like this. Weapons in their hands are not civilians. Some of their outfits, those anachronistically antique costumes are quite the novelty these days. I have identified several individuals dressed in clothes that are difficult to be worn without assistance. Meaning that there may be some people in there force a wardrobe change on them? Literally a blood fiend. What's my say? To expel its waste, stand behind a line for safety. Excitement's in the air as the fixers attempt to guess who they are. They're all from the Fire Fist's office. I recognize their outfits. They're from our office. I told you, boys. I told you all the boss ladies are going to make it. If we were the failed rare case of contract, we can make a 15-minute testimony and serve it until they found. We'll nab the contribution reward. They're turned, aren't they? A fixer ignores Alessia's warning and rushes out to greet the survivor and helps her to her feet. Big sis! Big sis! Oh, I love the look on that. La la. We made it, boss. We made it. We can finally move out of that moldy semi-basement office and find a place with some sunlight. Yeah. Do you have good vision out of that mask for any chance? Because they don't. Duh. Remember how they all scoffed at us? Come on, let's go. Let's do some interviews. Get paid. Make a name for ourselves. Survivors, my ass. Let's hold on a little longer, okay? So that's why the fixers aren't supposed to save victims. Gotcha. Yo. New smiles of joy, lament to land. Let's all dream free. We hope you stay away from here. They're having a really good hug right now. But Black's at the game. They were likely turned moments before they escaped. Been by a small fry, going by the speed to turn. The higher up the bloodstream you go, the faster transformation occurs. Some powerful blood fiends can make it happen at will, or said to occur at time of the choosing. Hey, you guys seem like the experts here. Got any pro tips for newbies like us? Pro tips? Ah, I got one. Humbly accept your death if you don't have what it takes. Getting turned to a bloodbath is no different from death, you know. That's easy. Always ready to accept that anyway. Is Code Vein nonsense is going on in the park? Oh, from the previous message, gotcha. So it makes sense in the sentence in of itself. I'm just bad at reading stuff. God, I love this aesthetic so much. Also, you sure Bleed Team is the smartest idea against Blood Fiends? I mean, no, but it's funny. Fuck no, you think I'm an idiot? I'm just doing this because I want to. God, this place looks so cool, I wouldn't mind being here for the rest of my life. You're gonna be there for the rest of your lives. This is gonna be very short. As long as you don't lose a class, it's fine. As long as you keep on killing, should be fine. I already have 130 of it, jeez. Okay, so that's where that was coming from. I was confused about that. But now it makes sense. It says here that the sin colors become more vibrant. Yeah, I think they changed that. Like I said, literally a blood fiend right now. By fire with fire, blood with blood. Skull for the skull throne. Blood for me.
실밥이 터졌나?
보세요, 관리자님. 다들 역경을 이겨내고 유능한 직원이
The
되었어요.
whistle pain.
기원을 갖추니
이번엔 뭘 있을까요?
대체에게
I love the design on that scissor on the red part. That's so cool.
이대로만 부탁드리겠습니다.
Just like me. And I'm currently in your closet. You have very poor taste in fashion, by the way. We wish you a wonderful stay here. Lessons end in 5 minutes. Please form a line into an ordinary fasten. Remember, enter through the back left and exit through the back left. Entry may be difficult once the missions are over, so please wait by the gate with your blood packs.
몇 시간 후에
Although I hope I'll be seeing some of you again in a few hours. Come on, man. Stop breaking and entering. It is very fun, okay? I'm gonna start skipping the story. I don't care about the story. We're just killing things. I guess I'll stop once things start getting interesting, I guess. Maybe. We all get what's going on by now. We all get it. Come on.
우리는 다 살아서 만나면
Please be working with you guys. Name's Hugo. I'm gonna Hugo over here now. Things are happening. Things are happening. Wow, look at all this stuff. I'm sure we don't have to go to any other area at all, right?
세월의 흔적으로 인해 어쩌면 과거에는 진실도 묻습니다.
Oh, you look lovely.
시작되었나 보다. 도벌 축제가 또 시작. 날 뛰어드는 인간들이 또 한가득 들어왔어. 더 자주 열렸으면 좋겠다. 하루에 3번씩.
Oh, I absolutely fuck with the vibe of these guys.
너희를 이곳으로 보낸 대장한테 그렇게 전해주라. 더 자주 와달라고.
아니면 이건 어떤가?
And I'll kill you painlessly.
너무 좋다, 너무 좋아. 저렇게 험악 너무 재촉하지 마. 이벤트가 아직 많이 남았거든.
Fastest most populated contest. Oh, wow, so exciting, right? See, literally me. Me. Forgot the most important thing. Can't have you skittering around here looking so unfastenable. You know that, right? Can't have your guests wearing rags that look like they've been stitched together from some rat hides. I'll get in trouble. What, all of us? Hey, look closer. At least I don't look half bad, right? We'll dress you all in the party. Pretty dresses and suits. Put you in for display for the powder room and nibble you slowly for a week. First, I'm so excited! That blood fiend is flatter than flat. There are lots of blood fiends here. Can you guys handle them? There was the White Knight, one of these things, and Secret. Oh dear. That would certainly raise the difficulty of this just a little bit, when you know. Shooting. Is that race? That has to be race.
이 작살엔 필살의 집념이 담겨있지. 보았나? 적은 이렇게 짓이겨졌다.
I wonder if any of the ego gifts in the
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지.
well, I don't know what it is, but if this chapter is going to have one of those like dungeon things, if it's going to have any blood related to my gifts, just a little thought. Alright guys, your pores. Hand them over. I want all of them right here, right now. Oh god, we are going to fight a god at the end of this canton. But I'm still here. Stop yelling. What is that? Starve for blood for a long time. Lose 5 offense level, dude. I don't like the implication of that because that probably means that that's going to rise later on, isn't it? Oh no. You look at the enemy levels, by the way. I'll do that after I stop killing them.
말하듯이 말하지 좀 마시라니까.
그래도 완전 좋은 판단이었던 건 사실이네요.
항복하겠는가?
Specifically the blood fiends. They're all blood fiends, aren't they? Wait, no, some of them are just blood packs.
보세요,
Fucking
관리자님.
this thing. Yeah, this thing's level 42, whatever, and this thing is level also 42. And this thing is level 60. That's a little bit of a difference between the rest of these things.
점 찍었네.
Well, fucks, thank you for that. I'm not gonna send level 60 cats, 60 of them, into your house. And you have to fight them off with a dog chew toy, which is ineffective against them. Have fun!
그대로
Oh,
무너져.
shitty. If you lose, I remove your mod status. Did you say level 60 cats? Yes.
카니발 그 자체를 대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어. 주인공 의상이
Kill the stuff. Kill the things. Level 60 cats, I see.
직원들 복장 점검은 다 마치셨습니까?
Hang on, hold on. I want to do
저번처럼
something.
소매단추를 달랑거리는
Guys,
채로
tell me what
소리
announcers I should have for these battles. Just tell me to my face, hold that I have. That comes from my parents. If any of you wanted the Dawn office, I'm very sorry, but fuck you. Well, I know Possum's tagged now. How about 60 level 60 cats? Yeah, I did say that. Level 60 cats and there's 60 of them. Dante. Alright, we got one of the best amount of voice lines of the game in here. Let's go. 3 more to go. Come on. Okay, Ron, we're really going vanilla with this, aren't we? Gregor.
그래 그러다.
Tick, 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 tick.
목 좀 풀고 시작해도 되겠지?
It's only the best. I'm gonna go with Mother Office because 1, they said it first, and 2, I don't like Samjo. Fuck you, Jeff.
저 양반 아직 술 마시고 있는데.
이런 건 기세로.
Unless you want me to call you BDSM again.
세계를 세우라.
여기다가 말하면 되는 건가?
잘라낸다.
So I'm going to go and get a blood bag out, so you want to go with me? No, I think I'm gonna stay inside. You're a god dog.
검을 덜 갈았었나?
이제야.
God damn, you have 0 SP, dude. Chill out.
조금씩 나아가고 있네요.
What's this?
계속 힘내주세요.
At every turn end, gain 1 haze, 3 offense, gain 2 additional after 3 cumulative turns. Huh. Oh, that's neat.
점 찍었네.
I remember the Heathcliff buff from his Canto, making one of his IDs actually fucking useful. Or being able to use more like, god damn, 100 damage! Bye bye.
우리가 우세.
Potential man.
점 찍었네.
Alright, that either means a man that has a lot of potential or someone that's potentially a man. Is this one of them traps I've been hearing about?
이 작살엔 필살의 집념이 담겨 있지. 유쾌한 결투였네.
If it's a girl that looks a lot like a boy, is it actually a booby trap? That's so fucking stupid. Someone's broken. It's her. And so am I. I am so broken. I need me a booty trap. If it's someone that's in a really bad mood, is it a broody trap? And go all day, baby. Aren't you happy that these blood fiends are stopping and thus not kicking the shit out of us? I don't fucking know, man. The fucking about hard mode guns in what's it, Palak Town? People are a bit to go through. I think I'm pretty used to it. So brother has informed me about a dedication slash archetype in Pathfinder that is a straight up magical girl slash power rangers. If I remember correctly, if you use homebrew stuff in D&D and use if you use the website that I'm using, I think you could be an anime girl. It's because you have an anime girl class and an anime girl race. Wasn't there even something more ridiculous so you could potentially be like, what was it again? An anime girl isekai lolly? I think it was. Let me look. Doobie doobie dooba doobie doobie dooba da da da. You can be an anime girl waifu. No, I don't want to bookmark this. Okay, so it's not a class, so it's a race. So your race... No, your class would be anime girl or what? Oh god, if you're a isekai lolly waifu. Oh, that sounds awful. Oh, I'm sorry. There's an isekai lolly and an isekai lolly variant. Oh, that sounds lovely. Sprays you with a water bottle. Alright, even a homebrew. This is an official Pathfinder TV thing. What? Don't care. Apostate sprays you more water. Are you talking about that one Fate series where it's basically you're a magical girl? So I thought not to make you my blood like man. Why? You know how lose basically would be a bazillion? Damn it, this Kanto. Why blood fiends and water mix very, very badly? Glad to have your opinion here when I didn't ask for it, Fox. Alright, Since I was this low, it feels like I have the ravenous EU life for 2 whole centuries. You're trying to eat me, so like, no.
저 놀이기구로 가면 돼. 내가 정하자마자 오, 좋아.
자긴과 거래를 할 수는 없지 않은 보이지 않나? 저 방문객들의 시체가
The sparkles are gone again. The Queen knew some of them only hours since their death at most. Yada.
하지만
이놈이 아직도 그딴.
야, 냅둬. 저러는 거 한두 번.
Got it.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해.
거치적거리지만
Whistling. Fun fact, I don't know how to whistle.
적합한 관리법이었어요. 다행이에요.
That was my best attempt.
반복하겠는가? 반복하겠는가?
I'm mad. Stop. I hate that sound. Does you guys know the rule in my fucking streams that at any point in time there will be yelling in our ASMR? Speaking of some ASMR, how are you guys today? I hope you like my nose follicles. Don't you just love it whenever I'm moist enough your little follicles with my sensual voice? Is that you whistling or trying to say? I don't know. Why am I speaking like I'm this? I'm fine with this. Sipping noise was just painful.
점 찍었네.
Jokes on you, everything I do is painful. For me and you.
실밥이 터졌나?
Stay hydrated. It's not like Rick and Morty, the entire show at once.
우리가 우세. 서둘러
Just
끝내자.
cut it into seconds and then just play it all at once.
거치적거리지만 마.
유쾌한 결투였네.
The glove that Dawn throws to do a singular point of damage changed my mind. That's exactly what I'm saying, man.
실밥이 터졌나?
For some ungodly reasons, ASMR. Anyone else excited for Halloween? I'm just happy for Halloween that it's the last bastion before Christmas. November has been taking over, man. Halloween is the last stand before it takes over the rest of the fucking year. Do I still have that picture? I don't think I even saved that picture. Let's see here. Talking, yada yada, talking. Man, so much information that I am just so happy for. If I had the money, I could cosplay Bamboo Headed Kim. He seems like the simplest to cosplay, to be honest with you. Pretty and wonderful. Just like me. You guys should come to my house. It's very safe. Yeah. Oh, this looks so lovely. Hold on a second, I'm looking at something. Stop talking to me. Stop talking like you know who I am. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through. Yeah, I decapitated like 30,000 cheetahs to gain their powers and drank their blood from their spine receptacles. So what? Is that really a crime? Or is it just the way of life? Everything in life is fine if I'm near it, because things I am near is really, really great, because they're near me and very useful with their blood, usually. You need Twizzlers in your Halloween blocket. The fuck is a blocket? Just throw blocks at people? I didn't say it. Whatever. What the heck?
그거 아세요?
이번에는
아주 머나먼 옛날.
Look at this. People are really going after each other. There's this lady like, my hip is too fucking thin. There won't be any wearisome battles to fight, no constant fear of getting devoured. There shall be only laughter. Look at her fucking hips. That's a fucking Jessica Rabbit ass looking shit right there.
여기다가 말하면 녹음되는 건가요?
I love that background.
힘내세요.
I'm gay. Good for you, Nor. I'm Sinister Mister. Yep, that's how I am. Wow, awesome plays. Laughter? Like Laugh Tale from One Piece? I have no idea what that is. Then again, I don't have a lot of idea what many things are. Guys, can someone change their throat with mine? Mine is kind of aching a little bit. Probably should have looked at that status. I don't read things. I read once that there was some people in like some sort of Comic-Con or something like that, and they went to like a man and woman, and they went to like random Batman cosplayers, and they just said, "Son," and then they just fallen in front of them acting dead because they were Batman's parents. I find that hilarious.
칼날이 잘 드네요. 아마 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠?
Propaganda and my Limbus? More likely than you think. Is that Sync's fucking title for his stream or something? Serial, whatever his name was. The guy that beat up Dawn. I don't want to adopt Zero. Bye bye.
조금씩 나아가고 있네요. 계속 힘내주세요.
That is so much.
거치적거리지만 마.
Yeah, you guys smacked them real good. I didn't even realize it was nearly the end of the stream. There is so much fucking story. Ow.
탱고도. 아, 옛날 버릇이. 적사살 좋아.
Otis is gonna have some fun.
거치적거리지만 마.
See, this is why I usually just skip about the fucking story until I find something interesting with like what's going on. Like at this point, I would probably start reading the story, but I already know what's going on, so fuck that. I still didn't look at the fucking thing. What does that thing do? Somebody tell me. I guess there's a reason why the next game PM makes will be a visual novel. Oh dear. This is blood shooting on death. Blood feast plus 300. Gain 2 eco resource for the next own eco resource. External allies gain 0.1 to all physical damage this effect can stack. Damn. Okay, so that's not just me. Gotcha. So the other guys can also take from... So it actually is a bit of a good thing that I have her on the field. That is hilarious. Lobotomy 2! By using bleed, you're actively helping them get stronger. Yeah, but like, it's funny though. And also a little bit problematic now. Lobotomy 2, you're evil now. What, in the first one we were good? Have you seen how he treated my employees in that fucking video? Or any of the streams? Bye. How the fuck does he get Oh, from Ismail. I'm most excited for this part of the attraction. Every 51 days in the main branch of Ilcorp, you're not a good person. I'm going to assume most people don't treat their nuggets that poorly. I like to remind everybody that Dawn is the first person in the battle order, yet they haven't gotten the fucking like first place in damage so far. They say in Ruinette that the assistant librarians have no problems whatsoever with their bosses. I mean, yeah, why would they possibly have a problem with anything that happened to them? Come on, man. Come on, man.
여기다가 말하면 녹음되는 건가요?
거치적거리지만 마.
힘내세요.
I mean, what have they possibly done other than, you know, Bina being Bina, Yasad yelling at everybody, Deborah forcing everyone to combat, Tessid overdosing everyone in caffeine, you know. I think the average person would be pissed if they found out that they were in a time with a boss so incompetent. To be fair, the Sephiroths themselves were not the problem, and the boss that was in... wait, hold on. Yes, Angela wasn't on it. Never mind! Forget everything I said ever. Who are you people? Why am I streaming? Fox, ban everyone in this stream currently. Joking, of course. I know how gullible you are, so I just have to make sure that you don't actually do it. No! Alright, well, bye everybody. Fox takes orders, but only in but only the first one. Just offing people for going under basic human emotions. Fox, no. Why I didn't say anything in the past 2 minutes? I don't care. You think this is a democracy? My fucking streams are a tyranny. You like this sound?
아마 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠?
유효타 좋아.
Fox, eventually you end up like I am.
그래도 완전 좋은 판단이었던 건 사실이네요. 아까 했던 공격 덕에 한결 수월해진 것 같아요.
Otis is having fun.
좋네요.
I can feel my heart beating in my chest. It feels funny. A bunch of parcels? Did they ever explain what happened to the clone after the light was released and sealed away? I don't know what that is. I'm just going to assume that they went to Arby's and then evaporated in the bathroom. I love that using the scissors in the air. I just love how menacing that is. No, I'm literally a blood fiend? Guys, chat, this guy is literally a blood fiend. Can we get 5,000 likes on this video so then I can spay my son? Oh, what the fuck ever. We're scared that the big bad scary blood fiends might come back to hurt them again. So I'm gonna have to try to leave fear of no good blood fiends not getting even a wink of rest. What if, and I mean really, what if we could create a place in which humans and blood fiends may coexist in happy harmony? Sure, that'll go well. I believe they just kind of became back into one or something. Look at them being happy back there. Whee! There are 16 enemies in this. Oh lord. I'm still assuming Angela killed the Iron Clouds. Ow.
최선을 다해보지. 방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
이 작살엔 필살의 집념이 담겨있지. 보았나? 적은 이렇게 진리가졌다. 우리의 확고한 승리가 눈앞에 있다.
Does anybody want me to place cheese in their mouth? It's either going to be blue cheese, mozzarella cheese, or that cheese that's made from maggots. And you do not have a choice. It's just going to be randomly selected. I don't like cheese. Well, I can change that with the maggot cheese, fuck, except like 2 types of cheese. It's the maggot and the blue cheese, isn't it? I got you.
기술이 있으면
Ironically enough, I like Moonster cheese.
하루의 의뢰를 몇 건도
Monster cheese, whatever it's called.
그 비율 그대로
Moonster.
값 제출은
Maggot and cheese. There's literally a type of cheese that is made by like having maggots like in the like going through it or whatever the fuck.
한 놈도 남지 않을 때까지 지금을 반복한다.
That's one that's squishy and salty. I think that's mozzarella. If it's pure white at least. I flipped the table over and fucking... I flipped the table over the fucking table. I got maggot cheese. Like, I get it, it's a delicacy, but still nasty as fuck. So there's two tables and you're flipping one table over the other one. I love extra sharp cheddar. So I just gave you cheddar and put razor blades in there. That's a delicacy? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Hold on.
칼날이 잘 드네요. 아마 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠?
Let's see here.
아군 대열이 무너졌다. 재정비를 해보는 게 좋아.
Alright, I'm gonna Pixar. It doesn't have any bugs in it, so you guys don't have to worry about that. I'm about to show you bugs or maggots. You fucking bitch. Where did you save it to? I will end you and your entire lineage with 3 strokes. Here it is. Yeah, this is what the cheese looks like. They just have maggots working through it and eating it and changing its taste, feel, everything about it. Very weird. Ew, holy fuck, what? Yak penis, what the fuck? Yak penis. You would be surprised how many organs and animal pieces are actively made into food. What a thing to tune into. Lol, hello Fluffhead, and I am sorry they had to tune in at that moment. I'm being dead serious. Oh, about the yak penis thing? Yeah, totally. Welcome to us talking about the delicacies of animal penises and maggot cheese. I hope you enjoy your stay and leave as quickly as you need to. Which is probably should be now. And of course, there's everyone's favorite of the fucking coffee that's pooped out by cats or whatever the heck. Actually, it's a poop that gives its flavor from maggots. Oh, lovely. I mean, I haven't tried it, so I don't know if it's good or not. God. It's me.
야, 듣고 있지?
정말? 라만 차린다 안에는 당연히 이왕이면 멋지고 이렇게요.
라만차랜드
뻔한 아름다움을
여러분 덕에 이제 더할
Found perfection.
인간들 이번 모험가님은 잔인하고 뭔가 중간에 세는 걸 까먹었다. 아무튼 무지무지 마.
Things are going well. What about wine seas? Good blood is so much more appetizing right now.
주인공 의상이 오늘따라 한층 더 돋보이는.
Bitch.
누구 작품이겠나?
How's that this will go well? Like a quesadilla with cheese dipped with a side of salty chips. Something really funny is coming up. Oh, I'm sure. Is this the funny thing? It's not very funny, Fox. You fucking lied to me. I'm going to accept these terms and speak your name to me.
이 몸의 이름은
그 이름을 쓰다니 너도 우리처럼 모험가 돈키호테와 그 친구들은 판타지 굴러듯이 보상 두근두근두근 누르기만 하면
What in the fuck? Oh.
끝내주는 놀이기구를 용감한 모험가들만 탈 수 있는 라마 트랙.
Blah 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 blah.
정보를 사? 브리핑에서 나온 정보에
Do we have to fight this guy now? I really like to punch this guy in his stupid fucking face. So much story!
그럴 순 없네. 지금도 죄 없는 이곳을 맙소사. 나와라.
Guys, help me! They're talking so much. Oh, it's this lady. Hey, I have a clone of you.
내 말 안 들려? 알려주면 돈 키워.
눌러.
료수건 이게 무슨
저런 머저리를 동료로.
He was trying to sell you out.
냄새부터 배신할 놈이었지. 혹시나 방식에 이런 치졸한 클리셰.
Really? He was trying to betray us? No.
어떻게 알았어? 내가 죽이려고 했는데 저렇게 격식도 없는 옷을 입고 온 주제. 그래서
그런 내만.
Yeah, that guy was a dick. And Ryusu did Ryusu thing.
어떻게 1등을 해?
곤경에 갇힌 이곳의 수많은 사람들을 구하. 왜?
아, 어땠어? 역시 내가 만든 놀이기구가 제일 재밌지. 원래 우리 피즈모니들은 내가
Blah blah blah. I
사람들이
really love her design.
왜 내가 만든 옷을
Oh, those are.
입고 왔어?
What the hell is this hairstyle called? Is it twin pigtails? No, it's. Ah!
얘 한참 어.
Twin curly whirly tail hair things. That's what I'm calling it. Twin whirly girly hair.
이 정도는 돼야지.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is gonna go lovely. Twin crackhead tails. Alright, fine, fucks. God, so needy. The signature hairstyle of anime girls who have oversized weapons or something. Yeah, it really is the case, isn't it? There's also like a motherfucking hairstyle of death if it's on the mother. Funny thing is, I saw that Anima on Enemy Mother. I was like, You're gonna die, aren't you? They're level 75? About? No, 70. Yeah, 70. Look at me guessing so well with my big brain that I'm going to use upon your cat like a sponge.
좋아. 방금은 전략의 승리야. 계속
This music fucks. I thought that Oda would have a special interaction. Oh my god, everyone. Thank you, Ismail.
저놈을 추적해.
Yusu's is not having a good day, is he?
그래서
It definitely does not help that I'm using a bleed team against something that really likes bleed. Yeah, Ryusu's probably not gonna like this turn, are they?
점 찍었네.
Yeah, they're fucking him unbreakable coins or something, right? Isn't it like him something that like still goes through even if you break it or something? Or break it. Oh, you're so dead. Never fucking mind.
그것들 행동거지가 심상치 않은데.
Too bad I can't really help you out.
있다가는 후대게 당할지도 몰라.
Oh, you fucking pieces of shit! You knew exactly what you were fucking doing here. You goddamn eye. Well, this is gonna go very well.
점 찍었네.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
적합한 관리법이었어요.
Yeah, that's what I thought. If I fail this fight, I'm gonna do it again. Are you kidding me? Let's just see how this fight goes. It is a bit funny that I'm doing this while actively making myself or buffing the enemy. Oh right, yeah, so I can't lose this fight really, because they made it easier. Whatever. Well, C's dead. Underdone is pretty much a 3-star this chapter, especially with G. Gregor's passive. Can't lose it, gotta win. I was thinking of bringing in a sinking team into this anyway, so C was going to fucking just eat it anyways.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
정화. 시시게.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Are you kidding me? A sinking team against someone like her where she has a sanity bar and she's by herself? That shit is going to annihilate her. Not to focus on the gameplay here right now. This music is so good. Hey, you listen to my voice and you like it. She's gonna stagger anyways. It doesn't really matter.
무슨 경기 관람하듯이 말씀하지 마시죠. 저분들도 절벽 끝에 서 있는 거고요.
I love that going past it and this the attack. Did fucking Faust kill herself? I think Faust killed herself. I love that I won even though I gave the enemy bleed. Spontaneous combustion. Well, GG. Hey, that reminds me. I heard me too. Let's say hello to your visitors, right? Oh, they look very pretty under the mess.
원래 이발사는 더 예쁘고 화려한 가면을 이런 투박하고 무서운 가면은 얼굴을 가린 만큼 더 예쁘고.
저자도 가면을 쓰고 있습니다.
관리자 혈 다른 구역을
No masks.
처음 구역에서
확실히 그렇군요. 그럼 이렇게 당신은 수많은 모험을 하고 돌아온.
You look like you're a villain from Sailor Moon.
보다시피 당신의 멋진 순순히 길을 열어드리도록 하죠. 이번엔 그게 아니라면 당신이
Because they're trying to kill us?
본인이 다 말하기에는 입 아플 정도로 위대한 모험을 하고 온 자인 것은 맞다네.
Another member of the Blue Man Group has arrived.
허튼 수작 부리지 말게나. 보물을 찾는 것도 물론 중요하지만 니놈 같은 이 돈키호테.
그럴 줄 알았어요. 당신은 모두에게 말해줘야 하거든요.
그게
Alright. It's really funny that I'm just going through all this while using a bleed team. I just find that hilarious for some reason. Alright, that'll be the end of the stream today, everybody. I hope all of you had a lovely time. We spent most of our time over here, where all the story is. Too much story. Way too much story. I'll be streaming the day after tomorrow, which no, wait. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Fuck it. I'll be streaming on Sunday around the same time from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. So if you guys want to catch me then. But until then, I hope all of you have a lovely time. And yeah, see you later. Bye.